Hello, guys, and welcome to CNFT News. I'm joined here today by Stella. She is live at Mardi Gras. Stella, how are things going for you today? Oh, Pete.
Baby.
Pete.
You're looking good. Looking great.
Where's my phone?
How'd you get
Where's
that
my
D's,
phone?
baby?
Oh my god. Woo!
Tough
What's
guys.
up, everyone?
How about that
How's it
news?
going? Pretty well.
That's the news. Hey, what's up? I'm who wrote these? I guess that was kind of my job. I'm Pete, the producer.
See, this is why the show is ill produced.
Pete,
This is who's in charge.
Road do. Wait, how do you
His
spell
eyes,
it?
his sunglasses are impractical as can be.
See, there it is. Happy Mardi Gras.
Nice.
Happy Merry Gras.
Yeah. It is Merry Gras because it is the anniversary of the Merry Hard Fork, a very special time in our
Tomorrow.
CNFT traditions. And then it is also Mardi Gras because the universe knew that this community personifies Mardi Gras and the soul of it better than New Orleans even does. Sorry, New Orleans, but you don't keep it all year round the way the CNFT community does.
Yeah.
So,
We're celebrating
True.
Mardi Gras. We hope that everyone will join us. Of course, today is technically Lundi Gras.
right.
It's the day before Mardi Gras. And traditionally, Mardi Gras, right after Mardi Gras, is Lent. And
That's why it got invented. Like that's why Mardi Gras got invented because people had to
Oh,
give up
really?
all these things for Lent, and
so
they were like,
well,
"Let's
that's
go
how the
hard." It was a
rules
French
work.
thing.
Then we'll party
Yeah.
like crazy right before Lent, and then we'll
They're
give
like,
it up.
"We're gonna
We
follow
have
the
to
letter
give
of
it
the
up.
law,
It was
but
really
not the
malicious
spirit."
compliance
Yeah.
in the beginning there.
Hey, that's a good way of doing it.
Yeah. That's really
Definitely.
cool. So, what's up, everyone out there? Alice, Dimitri.
Dimitris.
Thanks
That's
for
a cool
tuning
name.
in.
What's up, guys?
We got some great guests today. Did you know that today
It's still low. It's still really low.
so low?
I couldn't hear it. I mean,
Pump it up, Murphy.
yeah.
It's turned all the way up.
Oh damn.
Well, he said it's an extravaganza.
We're gonna have to do some fiddling with our
Extravaganza.
Who's
studio.
producing this thing?
No one is. That's the problem.
Look,
Yeah,
You're
Pete.
here, so
I
no
tell
one's
them
producing
it
it.
doesn't make any sense to put me on the show. I tell them because someone has to make sure it all runs, but they
Mr.
put me on the show.
Mr. Pistachio doesn't understand how that actions have consequences.
It happened because, and I'll tell you why. Thanks a lot to these guys. It happened because I was minted 69 million times. I mean, you guys were too, but I was
Yeah, that's what's important
Uh,
here, right?
in that project. Who did
Alexandria
that? The
Tap.
Alexandria project. Yeah.
Oh,
You just saw
right.
them on a fancy graphic today about
So
community.
I'm kind of famous now. So here
True.
I am. It's Mardi Gras. I
Oh,
told them I
yeah.
was at Mardi Gras, but they said I had to come on. So
That's why you wore your Hawaiian shirt that you usually only wear once a year.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's right.
On a special occasion. Nice.
Anyway, we got a lot of guests today. Really great folks. A wonderful lineup. Community members and projects.
Amazing project. Some
are
of
we
the
getting
most
Yeah,
some of the most effective
screen.
like one thing we're always talking about is how it's so important that we have certain projects that influence the community in a positive way and keep our core intact, and so many of these projects do exactly that and are the exact thing that I would have hoped would come to Cardano, and I'm so glad.
Absolutely. I gotta send a message again. Producing on screen here. I gotta send a message to everybody with the link.
Oh,
to
the
this
fresh
stream.
link. Yes, indeed.
Right.
It's part of my job.
So Tyler, we had a fun night last night, and we got to
Yes.
have we usually have our news meeting on Sundays, and
Mhm.
this week we had it and we did a team building exercise. What do we go do?
We had a blast at the Arium Sky Jesus 2 trivia night. And that was crazy.
Treasure hunt.
/ treasure hunt,
Right.
which Scott Chestnut was crazy with the
He knows his
He
Adventure
did.
Time
Yes.
trivia. You
That's
think
right.
he got 3 out of the 4 of those that were up or some shit? It was crazy.
Very
He's
good.
pretty
That is
good
crazy.
at Adventure Time.
Pretty good at adventure.
Yeah, he's an adventurous guy. So
I got blown away by the people who in the treasure hunt, like Aeonium Sky would. We could show something real quick. I don't know if we have time.
and I think
Oh my god, yeah, we have
I'll
to
show the
it
strawberry.
really
super
quick.
fans. There were some
Yeah,
real
yeah.
treasure
There were
Yeah.
people who absolutely must have been
They were
looking
treasure
out all the time and writing down, which that's totally fair. If they knew
They
this,
must have had a list. They had to have
Yeah,
had a
there's-
list.
yeah.
So,
kind of like I wonder. Look, I think that they had gone to other treasure hunts and they knew that they are going to be asking for the smallest things. Like,
yeah.
so they went and found things that were really tiny and cute. And
So, like for example, for anyone who wasn't there, one of the first questions
Let's go to
was
that.
try to find the strawberry
yeah,
in this. And in case you haven't seen Aeon before, the work is insanely detailed. Like so much in it.
go to that.
And somehow people like Aeon, they would say strawberry, and then people would like send the exact coordinates in like a second. Like I don't even know how they could find it that fast. Like
Yeah, we're gonna check the green screen. Okay.
like here's the strawberry.
There it is.
But like,
And somehow
there were
people
way
found
smaller
that.
ones than that.
Yeah. Somehow people found that in like seconds.
B9.
Go to B16, I think.
B16.
Yeah, I think.
Wait,
I
we
was
were
trying to
talking
find
about
that. I was
the
trying to
hat.
find that little hat. Yeah,
I think that's
up a little bit, or the corn dog. The corn dog is probably.
All right. You know what? We gotta
You're
stop.
right.
this.
You're
Yeah,
right.
we
You're
gotta
right.
get
You're
going.
right.
First
It's
guest.
so addictive.
We got
Yeah,
this all
it was a
planned
fun
out. So
night.
it's time now for Cardano women. So big shout out. Happy to have y'all. And here we go.
Hello.
welcome.
That's right. I like that.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay, Alexa and Allie. It's meant to be.
It really is, honestly. Looking at us now, we kind of look like really like sisters on opposite sides of the world.
Totally.
But
Totally.
yeah, no, she really is like my sister. I think I text her like every day.
Absolutely.
So great.
When you got a business
goes to
to run, you
show.
gotta stay connected.
That's
True.
right. And it goes to show you can find best friend women in Cardano too. I actually recently have had a situation like that, and it's so nice. Like, I didn't think I was going to meet such awesome girls online in the beginning of this. It's really amazing. Or
So-
anyone, really.
So we're
Yeah,
so-
it's a whole new.
I gotta hit you with the rules here real quick.
Oh, yeah.
It's my job. So this is what we gotta do. So we got about 15 minutes. There's other people we gotta fit in here. We got about 15 minutes, and then in the last 2 minutes, you're gonna hear some music. It's gonna be like do 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 do. That means you got 2 minutes. It's 2 minute warning because we gotta keep it on schedule today. So I appreciate your cooperation and enthusiasm with that.
Pete's not used to talking to he usually lives down in a secret room in the news studio. It's like made of stone, and so he's got a hard life.
Come on.
Yeah.
So tell me about how y'all came together and like how this was incepted.
Gosh. So I joined the Cardano community like back in August,
Cardano women.
end of August, and I started noticing like I wanted to find more women in the space because I had entered a room on the Ethereum side through Lori Grace, and it was all about women. And I was like, this is amazing. We need something like this on the Cardano side.
Mm-hmm.
Mermaida was one of those who was kind of trying to have the thing going on, but that woman, she's got a lot on her plate. So she was like, I can't do it now. And I was like, no worries. I will start doing this. And then so I started on my own personal page, Ali Illustrated. I have my own projects and things. But then I realized women are trying to find a voice, and I wouldn't want it being lost and in translation with my own things. So then Cook Time came around, and she had messaged me and was like, I really love what you're doing. Can I get in? And she was like, you're probably going to want to have like your own profile, have our own brand. And from there, that's when we created our website or our profile on Twitter as Cardano Women. That was, back December 2021 is when we officially had our own profile. And we've been hosting shows ever since. But I think now, instead of it just being like a community Twitter space sort of thing, we're actually becoming more of like an involved project now as well. So before I go too far in deep depth with myself, I'll have Cook Time tell her journey to Cardano Women.
Yes, thank you. And it's so much fun being on this show, and I love your guys' spirit. I am celebrating Monday Gras and Merry Gras tomorrow. There better be a Twitter space for that. But yeah, so my name is actually Alexa, and I am known on Twitter as Cook Time. I kind of started on crypto Twitter back in May of last year. So I've been around. I've been like lurking in the shadows. I was originally listening to Cardano over coffee a ton, and basically heard Hero and everyone and Patrick. They all got together, and I was there for the creation of the Ada Cafe, and was doing a bunch of graphics for them, and I do their branding. And just through like being on Twitter Spaces, I came across Cardano Women, and I believe it was like the 3rd episode ever. And Ali was talking about, hey, there's only 16% of women that are represented in crypto, and only about 1% of that is actually visible within the Cardano community. And here, I'm just going to put this space up so we can all like hang out and just like make women more visible in this space and help each other out and basically be a resource. So I think it was like episode 4, like the very next episode, Ali had mentioned, hey, if anyone wants to like help out or whatever, I'm kind of just starting this. And I was just like, let's go. I'm not afraid to slide into the DMs and get a project going. That's kind of how I had gotten all my previous projects is, hey, I'm interested, like, let's make some stuff happen. So it's been an amazing friendship since. And she's on the West Coast and I'm on the East Coast. So it's like it's distance, but like we're very close. And I think it just helps the spread Cardano women globally. We have amazing other women like Vanya and Sacred Femmes. They host our show in Spanish. Yeah, and then Taimei, she's all the way in Taiwan, and she is hosting the Cardano East Space Tuesdays and Thursdays. So we're having multiple languages, which is amazing. And we recently launched a Discord. And I built this Discord. I was like, we gotta have different languages for everyone. It's just gonna be a resource for like stake pools, for Project Catalyst. Just come hang out. Just a bunch of purple hearts and a lot of friends, just for like friends to be made in the space, essentially. So,
absolutely.
I have definitely noticed a lot more women visibly since Cardano Women has begun.
Definitely.
Like in these, there are so many more conversations about it. Like I've personally been inspired by it to like it just makes the momentum, like a wave start going, that it's much easier to join and help build than it is when you're the only one. If like you're, if any woman was trying to do it alone, it's like really good.
Absolutely. And that's some of the things that we had actually encountered, like when meeting some women. It was like the first woman in this space was like Marie Carmo, and she's like, I had no one around me, and here she is, she's still sticking around, and I'm like, yes, you're like my little soldier, that's awesome. So we can keep it going and keep building and things. And hearing it now more women are coming up into the DMs saying, oh my gosh, I didn't realize that there was this community, and I feel like it kind of saved my life, being able to not feel excluded in this space. So we have our Discord. We've been having girl chats and things, and we definitely have some exciting things. As you guys mentioned, you know, Mardi Gras starts officially like tomorrow, but tomorrow also starts Women History Month.
Yes, I know, March 8th.
We have a lot of things in store for that, actually, and mentioning with the great resources between the women in the space and the male allies we have as well. We are going to be launching our fungible token next month. Date is to be announced soon.
Fungible, yeah, cool.
And it's basically just something to really look forward to supporting women. You know, it'll be a form of currency to be used in purchasing, because I feel like the artists in the space, the women and especially, are small businesses, small business owners, basically. So why not support the women with, you know, their fungible token source to actually purchase those kinds of things. There's 30, I did the research, it's about 30, there's probably more, stake pools that are female involved. So we have that in our Discord, mentioning that and wanting to support all of them, which is really exciting to look forward to. And then we'll probably build on with mentioning the representation of women in this space. We have our goals and missions to have NFT collections that really represent all women. There's 5,200 countries, cultures all around, spread around, and we're just getting started with our Hispanic and Eastern spaces. And so it's going to be really exciting to truly go globally with representation, because as you see here, we've got myself and Alexa, you know, representing, but all women I feel like should be represented. And it's not even just all women. We really want to push forward the envelope of full all-inclusiveness. So if you're male, female, non-binary, trans, we really want to amplify those voices. And I think that's something that Twitter really allows to happen with the Twitter space and things. But then you have your TFP that's like, hey, look at me, I'm a Cardano woman. You know, that would be something really exciting to have. So,
and it's just also, you know, there's room for everyone. So there's no reason why we shouldn't be, you know, welcoming these people into the space and kind of being there for, you know, the education and just like that stepping stone and, you know, being that friend through the process.
Totally. And it would be so nice to have, it will be so nice to have more female NFTs. You know, I mean, it is something that we are gonna, I think, gradually, that we're already moving towards, but it's just gonna keep getting better. And with Cardano women and other people like talking about it, it definitely helps that happen.
Right? And it's one of those things I think, like, in real life, we even get excited about. I've seen so many girls, you know, whether you like Barbies or not, but when you see that one Barbie doll that represents you, you get really excited. So seeing something like that as well in the space is like, that's me. And it's also, I feel, one of the things that I've discovered in asking what is blocking you from joining is safety, security. You know, it's still social media. As women, we encounter a lot of things in the real world. You go to a club, you get in because you look hot, but you're kind of scared to see what's in your drink. So with that being a loud statement there, imagine that with like, hey, we've got a project that can represent you, and you can still keep yourself private, you know, in the space, but have a voice as well. So
it actually, yeah, I mean, it is scary to sort of get into all this online at first. Like, I definitely had to gradually ease into feeling like, I don't know, just like knowing how, if I could talk to people normally, and I don't know, just seeing what people were about. And then you start to see people's intentions are usually good. You always have to be open to that not being the case, but it definitely comforted me in the beginning when I found out that people were generally good. And then
yeah, absolutely.
and
I think that's what actually drew me to the Cardano community as well. You know, we listening to hero spaces, listening to Mermaida, and generally just everyone that I've really encountered in the space, rug pullers or not, you know, people are still pretty nice, whether it's, you know, for their own benefit or for yours.
Yeah.
Majority of the people though in the space that I've encountered, I've been thankful, and honestly, like, you know, Cook Time Alexa, you know, I've been thankful for her since day one. And so she's officially my co-founder. As of yesterday, we finished the filings and paperwork to officially
Ooh,
be
congratulations.
That's so cool.
an
Yeah.
LLC. So we're gonna be a full business, and you can see us at CNFT Con. I've been the approved guest speaker, so it's kind of
Hell yes, that's
Alright.
huge. Damn, you're gonna be up there with Ben Gertzels or however you say his name. That is fancy.
I know. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna be with the OGs.
Maybe Charlie Hoskinson.
Yeah.
We're gonna interview you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be there. We'll be there with microphones.
Be like, how did it feel?
Gosh, let me have a shot of tequila first, and then I'll tell you.
Definitely.
Oh, man.
It's okay. I'll have it in my news purse.
Yeah, true.
What you were saying reminded me of like how you were like, yeah, when you see that and it's like a Barbie you identify with in a way, and it's like it made me think about how a few days ago I had this crazy urge to ask my female friend in the Cardano community who their favorite Disney princess was. So now I'm gonna ask you both who your favorite Disney princess.
I'll let Cook Time go first.
It's tough, I know.
I'll delegate the difficult task. Okay, my favorite Disney princess. You know, I'm a huge fan of The Little Mermaid. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Nice.
Just like it's just, I feel like a whole new world. It's just a wonderful
That song.
under the sea,
Well,
like
part of that world. There are
the
a lot of
vibes, man.
For sure. That's kind of hilarious how much of a sister you are to me, because The Little Mermaid was definitely one of my favorites when I was a young kid as well, just because of just childhood things. I actually still don't have the movie on VHS anymore.
I know, I don't have
but-
my VHSs either.
Yeah, no, that one, it was stolen from me, but it was always like one of my prized treasures to have. So thank goodness we have Disney Plus though. So there's that. And then I guess like second place would probably be the girl from Brave. Love her.
Oh, I never saw that still. I gotta see that.
She's
I liked Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh,
What about
yes.
you guys?
Yeah.
Princesses? Oh, that's
But Ariel was my second.
Well, what about the princess? Like, there's some prince and kings in the Disney
never
movies.
really
What
thought
Disney
about the
person
Yeah,
or
I'm trying to
animal?
think.
They're so boring.
The
Like, oh my god,
princesses were a
Prince
lot more
Eric
interesting.
Yeah.
from Little Mermaid was so basic. Like, he was just a pretty face with nothing going on. The Beast had some good qualities because he had been through some bad
the
stuff.
Beast. Yeah, he's pretty
Right?
You
good.
know, he
Dig it.
made
He
it.
gained some wisdom.
I would say the most boring one, though, would probably be from Sleeping Beauty, because I don't really see him at all.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. He is.
She had the
always
dwarfs though, right? Was that
the dwarfs.
was she the one with the dwarfs?
Oh, that's Snow White.
Oh, my bad. I got it.
They have a similar vibe. They were around the same time.
Oh, okay. I guess the music wasn't necessarily working.
Ooh, I love it.
But we are right up against the end of this segment.
Oh, dear.
Wait,
So,
let me ask them.
okay.
What last what should Women's Month?
Hold up, Trevor. I think you gotta turn down the music, Trevor. Yeah. You guys are quiet and the music's loud.
Turn down.
So I want to ask you, this month upcoming, people should check you out on Twitter, of course. But is there anything else you want people to watch for? Any last minute, anything else you'd like to say?
Well, with Women's History Month, I mean, best ways that you can find a lot of our news would be through our Discord and our Twitter, but we are expanding social media because we understand there's a little bubble in Twitter. So we've got an Instagram, we've got a TikTok. We'll probably launch our website officially next month, probably on International Women's Day. So something to look forward there. And yeah, that should be a lot of things to look forward to.
Cool.
I don't think the 2 minutes can cover everything that we had in mind. Honestly, it took us an hour and we still didn't go over everything last night in our meeting. So
Totally.
big dreams.
And that's perfect because that's what I wanted to know, like what places people can come in and be part. So that's amazing. I'm so glad y'all are here
accessible
today. So glad y'all are doing this.
on as many platforms as possible.
Exactly.
I guess to make it like a little bit easier to catch us on our spaces, we're Monday and Fridays on English at 10 p.m. UTC, Wednesday same time but in Spanish, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays are for the Eastern Hemisphere. Tuesdays are in Mandarin at 10 a.m. UTC, and then same time on Thursdays but for the English Hemisphere portion. So
That's
So
awesome.
cool.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming. This was a lot of fun.
of
Yeah,
course,
thank you guys.
thank you.
See you guys.
Bye.
Oh.
There you go.
Peace out, guys.
There's a lot
So-
of people back there today.
I love you, ladies. Yeah, that
So-
backstage room is full.
Before we go
Popping.
on real quick,
We can hire a DJ.
you guys' voice is pretty low. And some of the audio is coming through and some of it isn't. Like the music was coming through
Pete,
sort of loud.
that guy you hired
Microphone.
from off the street is not doing a good
I
job
keep
producing.
telling you that was my dad.
That is not your dad. You showed me a
Also-
picture of him once.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say the Cardano women's Twitter is in the
Description.
The Discord description
in-
below.
that is it there too? I put it in
we coming through
the
now. Is that any
How's
better?
it sound?
yeah, a lot better.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
I'm gonna turn on my
yes,
light real quick.
Success. Awesome. They are doing so much cool stuff.
Oh my
out there.
God, yes.
And, I mean,
It's-
you guys in One Tile. Also, there's a lot going on for Women's History Month and just International Women's Day. There's going to be lots of events going on.
It's gonna be really cool that because we want women to know that other women are here and also just introduce femininity in some sort of yin of the yin yang concepts into this community, just because it's so hype and doing oriented that it's good to have some balance there and get a little doing nothing in there sometimes so we
I'm
don't
sure-
overdose on
yeah.
doing.
I'm sure there's an answer to this question, but it just kind of surprises, or I wonder why there's so little women in the space, because there isn't.
Is it about the tech and the kind of nerdy
Yeah, I wonder-
doing male?
I think that's what it
kinda
is,
traditionally, but
it's sort of just
Maybe.
feeling I think a lot of us see a bunch of PFPs and think, okay, well that's not what I'm not trying to buy a Bored Ape. I don't know,
it's more of a guy thing.
you don't see that, being part of something like that. I just think
don't
that a lot more women would come in if they knew all the amazing qualities of it and the
Mhm,
amazing potential,
mhm.
but that potential is often not the thing that is being marketed or shown, and
Yeah,
it's gonna change though.
definitely.
Speaking of, I gotta add your name up here.
We're already doing it.
Yeah, we are.
Momo.
Momo. Okay. Here we
That's
go.
what my friends call me. I guess you're not really my friend.
Come on, Momo. It's time for the next guest segment. We're bringing on Worlds Within.
We're getting
Worlds
Vinci Boy
Within,
in the
within,
house.
within.
Exciting.
We're
Coming
gonna
straight
take
to you
a
from
dive
Texas.
into some worlds right now.
Do that.
There we go.
How's it going?
Welcome.
Wow.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah.
Is my sound okay?
You're
Yep,
coming through nice.
sounds
and
great.
I feel
Awesome,
like
that's
we've
good.
had a bit of an exploration in your house because we've had Cinnamon Bone
Oh,
on
yeah.
recently, and now we're in a different part of your house.
Yeah, we're
And-
mapping it out.
Yes, there are currently a ton of Cardano people in my house. We got Robin, we got Rand.
You got
We got
Robin there
Sin.
with you?
Yeah, we got
Wow.
R from ADAL. So there's a number of people over currently. They're all playing VR games in the other room.
That's
Wow.
hilarious.
This is what it should be, you know. Hearing that story, I've actually shared that with other people since because of how much I love it. Like I did straight up feel meeting some people like David King and like Edwin at the summit, and it was like, or and Abe. Like I was like, I would totally want to live with these people. Like you just know, you know, your souls are there.
Yeah, it's a pretty fantastic feeling knowing that like guys who are passionate about the same technology that I am are literally just like right across the hall, and so it's just like super sick. It's definitely a different experience, and I'm really glad that like these guys decided to come out and hang out with me. So it's dope.
Hell yeah.
So before we get rolling on this thing, I gotta say my
Oh
spiel.
yeah. Pete's got a spiel.
These are about 15-minute segments, and when there's about 2 minutes left, we're gonna play some nice mellow music. And that's how you'll know.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
real smooth.
Super chill.
All right, that works.
Yeah.
Well, your project, Worlds Within, has definitely taken the Cardano community by storm a few times. I feel like it's always going to be popping up, you know, because that's how you know a really good long project. It will keep coming back. And
sure.
I wanted to ask you, like, what inspired you to do this deeper exploration? Like, I really want to know how you got into VR to begin with. So maybe let's start there.
Oh, for sure. 2016, I'm looking at trying to get an Oculus headset. I'm like telling all my friends, like, yo,
Yes,
like
that's when we
this
got
is the
ours.
time we have to like start looking for like a CV1 or DK2. I pick up the headset and I bought it. I don't want to buy it new because I didn't know if it would be good or not. And I buy it on like Craigslist. I literally meet someone outside of like a dark Albertsons or Tum Thum in the middle of the night trying to buy this like VR headset.
It's so cyberpunk. You got this shit.
Yeah, true. That's so funny.
It's I was like the entire time I'm like, man, hopefully like I'm able to get this VR headset. And so like I get home, I
It's like you got
like
it.
break it out of the box, and then like I put the headset on, and like the thing that like really was the aha moment for me was when I put the headset on and I was like playing this experience called the Singularity, and I looked up as this like obelisk was floating past me, and it felt as though there was no ceiling in my room. And then at that point I was hooked. I knew that like this technology is so immersive and groundbreaking, it like almost breaks your senses when you're exploring.
And it's not even using all of them. Like it's only using, we have more than 5 senses and it's only using a few of them.
Right.
So it's
Exactly.
really powerful
To
to
get
be
those
able to do that.
Neuralink things that hook us
Yeah.
up.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Very, but also cool.
Change,
Yeah.
mess with your inner ear and convince you you're moving.
Yeah.
For sure.
Wait.
So with the world specifically, because I've been in the VR community for 5-6 years, I've been playing a number of games. I have a ton of time spent in VR chat and Echo VR and a number of different like games that are out there. I knew that eventually I was going to compare, like, I guess, partner my love of Cardano with the VR community. And really the thing that gravitated me to Cardano was Charles's whiteboard video in 2017 when I first watched it.
We were just talking to G. Sean, same thing.
Yeah. It was really a defining moment for me because, I was at the time I was looking at, well, I was most interested in gaming and the blockchain. And so Cardano seemed to be like the network that was going to be the most sustainable with the proof of stake model. And yeah, so since then I've been like I wouldn't say I'm a maxi, but I'm a supporter of sorts.
Hell yeah.
And
you got to open energy towards other, but we know how good Cardano could influence. That's how I feel. Yeah.
Definitely. And so with Worlds Within specifically, I was telling a lot of the original Cardano over coffee people like Team, Hero, Epoch, Ali, who would go on to be on there as well. I would tell them, I'm looking at Robin's comment. He's literally like right there.
I want to see him right there.
I know. I want him to pop in. Yeah, definitely.
And so with Worlds Within, I was telling a number of the people on Cardano over coffee that like, hey, I'm super interested in VR. And then the hero said, hey man, I know a guy that's just as interested in VR as you, and he's a 3D artist. And so
You're
we
like,
we
really? I
started
didn't know
like
that.
talking about like
Yeah.
the
In his
potential of the
small,
technology, right? And
Awesome.
so from there, he was more interested in doing like 360 videos, but I was saying that maybe we should do like a full VR experience, and that's kind of what gravitated us onto Worlds Within. I went to Wyoming to show like a demo of sorts where it's like, hey, we could create NFTs that work on mobile devices, desktop devices, and VR headsets like out of the gate. And at the time, I don't know if people really understood what that meant, but when we released Worlds Within, it was literally the byproduct of those conversations that I had in Wyoming. And since then, it's just been a ongoing path of this thing where we want to build for people who are VR super users for when they're ready for blockchain technology.
Yeah, I
I
know World.
remember when it came out.
Yeah,
Ready.
World. Yeah, I was just gonna say World Within was
Within.
like I'm trying to think of other examples, like Stellarhood, like when that came out, that blew
Yeah,
my
it
mind,
was
and
the
then
craziest
World
shit.
Within like blew my free. I'm sure there's others too, but
Yeah.
like
I appreciate that. Thank you.
yeah, the first time just like opening up and then just like seeing that you can like what is it WASD through it, it's just crazy.
Yeah, it makes
Yeah,
you see the potential. It makes
for
you see
sure.
the potential so much more viscerally.
Now, is that all on chain?
So a lot of people believe that it's on chain. It's really not on chain. It is actually an IPFS
It was
link.
crazy to me.
Yeah, it's just too much. Like,
I mean,
there's
that's
too
a
many
lot of
GLB files in
information.
there. There's like weather. There's day and night
Yeah.
cycles. There's way
Yeah.
too
What
much to actually.
exactly is it connected to? Like, what kind of file do you upload?
Okay, so
What is happening?
it is a what it is. It is a web native experience. So it's really HTML and JavaScript. So basically,
Wow.
what you're viewing is essentially a page of HTML and JavaScript that that renders once it's placed in your browser. And so that's why it can work on all devices. There's like a number of frameworks out there like A-Frame and Babylon JS that allow you to build these types of experience that are going to work on the web. And because it works on the web, it's going to be work on all devices as well. So yeah, it's just like research along with timing with the technology. And the cool part about it for me was like, a lot of people do look at metaverse projects and see like the green squares, and say like, hey, this is your experience until we build something else. And we said, hey, we can provide something similar, but out of the gate, no matter what we build with the project, you will always be able to traverse these worlds. And to me, I thought that was a very different experience.
Yeah, that's huge, honestly.
Thank you.
Definitely. Like, how long do you think? Okay, because I never would have expected that would have been able to be done, Worlds Within, when it was done. When do you? I wonder if you have an idea of when VR gaming might be a thing. Could that be a thing with NFTs sometime soon?
Honestly, I think it's on the way. Like, I would say that our projects is probably one of the first that focuses exclusively on VR because there's
Yeah.
a number of projects that are interested in augmented reality, and we see those
Right.
taking place currently where they'll have their 3D assets and then allow you to view them in
Nitty.
your room or Nitties, Equine. There's a number of projects that are like that. Right now, there aren't a lot of VR focused projects, but I think in the next year and a half we'll start to see a trend of multiple people who are building VR based projects on Cardano. I think it's just a matter of time.
I mean, it is all like you can feel it all picking up speed even faster now that we've got some foundation down.
For sure, for sure. I definitely like the idea that one day we'll have wallets that sync with VR headsets, and I don't know if people are working on that yet, but that's something I talk about with the team that I work with. I have like a number of developers that are not in this call with us, but if you're in our server, they're happy to respond to you and talk
Shout
about what we've
out.
been working on.
Yeah,
That's great.
very cool.
Thank you.
I heard that you and Cinnamon Bun bonded over a 3-hour conversation about
Yes,
what thought about it? What'd you say?
I'm a very big shoe enthusiast, and so we were talking about how the early NFT scene seems to almost follow the same trends that the sneaker community follows.
Wow,
Which,
that's smart to be looking at that.
thank
Yeah.
you. They a lot of the sneaker community, it was a lot of people who were, going to stores and camping out to buy a pair of shoes in the same manner in which, we'll go to a website and wait to like get a specific NFT, and hopefully we can get the rare one that's perfect for us or fits our personality. And then there is a separate segment of the population that was just buying them to make it so that they can resell to the people who are truly interested in those
Know about
NFTs or
those
shoes.
kind of
And
people.
yeah. And
Oh,
that conversation led to us talking about how people would eventually use bots for, buying NFTs the same way they're used in the sneaker community. And it was a very great conversation that we bonded over. And yeah, he's literally one of the people I look to for guidance when we talk about what we should be doing in the NFT community the most.
totally. Great heart. Great person.
Thank you. Yeah, he's definitely dope.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, it reminds me of the toy crazes of the 90s. Like I always think about like that like Furby craze and like all the big 90s toys that people were freaking out about. Except I think our energy is a lot nicer about it around here.
Oh, for sure. Definitely.
But just the hype.
So what's coming up for Worlds Within?
Yeah,
I was just gonna ask about the Nebula Serum.
Okay.
About that.
So we just did our airdrop for Nebula Serum. What we want to do is we want to make it so that anyone that has Nebula Serum, they're going to have the option to burn their Nebula Serum for one of our characters. These characters are going to be, I want to say we're going to have around 10K characters or so. And that anyone that wants to burn their serum, or if they want to hold it just in case we have future utility for the serum, they can choose to. I'm very excited about the Nebula Serum. I'm very excited about the characters that we've been working on. One of the things we've been in discussion about is like making sure that we have like a demo for people who want to play on desktop, and one for people who want to play in VR coming up here soon, along with some trailers. That way we can do more of the traditional style marketing that other projects do. As of right now, those are things that are in the process, but one thing I can say for sure is that we are a build first organization. So you will most likely see our characters and our demos before you start seeing us do a ton of marketing, because that's just how we work. It's, to me, I would rather have something that is consistent and worth showing the community before I try to pitch them and sell them something.
Yeah, characters sound so cool. Like you just appreciate a character so much more when you know their world first. When the audience gets a peek of another part of their existence before they meet them, it's like
definitely
so much more interesting. It's
so. I guess I have like 2 minutes to go on my spiel. Well,
we can have you on again, though.
Definitely. I would say Worlds Within, check it out. Web native NFTs that work on desktop, mobile, and VR. If you have a VR headset, throw it on. Has full movement controls, so you can go in and just actually explore. Nebula Serum's out. Definitely make sure you have some before we release our characters. Other than that, man, demo's on the way and a brand new trailer.
Hell yeah.
So we'll check the Twitter for the new trailer when it comes. And how much is the Nebula Serum? We can buy that from a link in your Twitter right now.
So Nebula Serum, we actually didn't sell. It was a completely free airdrop. So you have to go to JPEG or CNFT.io to pick it up. This is just something we did for our community.
Do we have it if we have Worlds Within?
Oh, of course. If you have Worlds Within in your wallet, you automatically received it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Serumed up.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate you guys for having me on. It's been a pleasure. I've been watching for a while, and yeah, let's do this again.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I remember like being in, like you have been in so many spaces, and I remember it meaning so much to me that you were in one of my spaces when it first began, and I really appreciate that. And I really think it's so cool that you are doing Cardano weekly meetups out there, and you are really doing the whole thing. You are being an active participant in what we're doing here. And that's
definitely. Thank you. Yeah, the meetups are awesome. I would definitely like to come back and have a conversation about that soon.
Sounds
Yeah,
awesome.
definitely when we got more time when we're not when we don't got like 5 people in next to us.
Full lineup.
I mean, what can you do?
It's
Make
an
sure you celebrate
extravaganza.
for Mardi Gras tomorrow.
Yes,
I
please do
definitely will.
celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
Think about us down here. We're gonna be. I don't know. Maybe we'll do
We'll
a
have a
Twitter
drink for
space
you.
while
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
down
yeah.
there.
That-
Y'all
that-
should, yo, if
Absolutely.
y'all have the chance, if y'all are in Mardi Gras, come to the next Texas meetup. You know, we're only a few
Yeah.
hours away.
And we're moving.
If all, we're
actually.
moving, but like if we were still living here, it would have
Yes,
been
we
really
would've.
perfect because it's only freaking like 7 hours away.
Yeah. Next time.
Well, next
we'll
time.
make it-
We'll still be coming down here. We're gonna have you for
Yeah,
Mardi
exactly.
Gras. We'll
Next
all
year.
be getting together
Who knows?
here sometime.
Yeah, that sounds fantastic.
All right. Peace out.
All right, later. Take care, guys.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's awesome.
We're barely on schedule, but we're
What
doing
a
it.
fun guy.
I love him. I love
I
everyone. So this is a
know.
great day.
I
What a
know.
fine Lundy
Yeah.
Gras
I know.
episode.
Like
Honestly.
planning this show, I was like, this is like everyone these are all people I so want to talk to. I mean, I generally want to talk to the people, but like sometimes it just feels so right.
Yeah,
It's an extravaganza.
yes it is.
You're all
This
right?
is the It's an Extravaganza show.
Yes.
Also,
music is
Cardano
supposed to
Robin
make me
is
wanna
always
make a movie.
everywhere. I feel like
Who?
Cardano Robin is always everywhere. Like
Oh, yeah,
anytime
he's
there's ever
everywhere.
something going on, like
Make
Cardano
connections.
Robin's there.
He's out
Yeah,
there.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Real quick before we go on again, the music is still a bit loud. Like you got,
Oh, we haven't
It's
even
turned down so low.
Is
I
it?
can't even be.
I'm not sure why it's.
Alright.
I'm not sure what's going on
Together.
today.
I don't understand it.
We're gonna send you
Everything's
to
going
we're gonna send
wrong.
you to corporate training lessons again, Pete. I know how much you liked those last time.
I wasn't even supposed to work. This is supposed to be my day off. Okay, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
say
we
it.
can tell.
Instead, who gets the day off? Scott and Summer. They're off
The
partying
teachers,
at Mardi Gras.
Pistachios
And
pets.
here we are doing the grunt work,
Mhm.
but we love it. So let's go on to our next guest here, and it's G. Sean Walker. Oh
whoa,
my God!
whoa, whoa.
Now this is
He
the
just
man.
walked out of a volcano.
Uh-huh.
He might have some flaming
True.
hot magma on him.
This is one of our oldest fans, best fans.
We feel like
really.
we've known him for years.
We've accidentally
Wait,
started
it-
a number of conversations, and they
Mhm.
just got so exciting so fast that we thought let's have some on air.
And
He's an
he made-
honorary pass holder as well, a VIP
He's a
pass
Yes,
holder.
That's
he's
right.
got that
He's got the
special
first
pass.
OG news
Mhm.
pass.
And he made the first, and some say the best entry to Pistachios art contest.
I liked it a lot.
And so
Yeah.
that is
I think
really
he got the
important
ball rolling in
because that's
a big way.
how it gets anything happening.
All right. Well, without further ado, the man himself, G. Sean Walker.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun.
Hey everybody.
Woo!
All right. What's up?
What's up,
How's
cutie?
it going?
Good to see you again.
How's Lundy Gras treating you today?
Oh yeah.
We're
you
all
know,
drunk.
It's a good day. It's a good day to have a big extravaganza and to talk to you. What's up? How's yours?
Yeah, how's your?
So far so good. You
All
know?
right, all right.
Let's see that shirt.
Oh,
Bring it
What
up.
you
Bring it
wearing?
up.
What are you repping
Pig
here?
face.
All right.
Hey, wait. Is that the people that sing that song? It's got the Tetris theme song. It's to the Tetris theme, and it's like something with Russia.
probably not.
Maybe that's called A Boy with a Pig's Face.
Uh,
I have a lot I want to ask you about music, but we won't start there.
Okay.
Let's
Where do you
talk
wanna start?
let's talk about like how we met originally, like how the original how you originally came into CNFTs and like how we got connected.
so actually, I went to the Cardano Summit in New York in September, and it was Tyler. I met Tyler there at the summit, and we were talking about CNFTs, and he told me about the show, and I started following you guys. And, you know, I've been kind of following Cardano since 2017.
Amazing.
You know, the whiteboard, obviously, with Charles. And just, you know, at first it was like a really great concept, and I wasn't sure if it was going to happen. And then I started seeing all this progress, and you know, I got into the incentivized testnet, and after that, just you know, been trying to like find my little niche somewhere in the Cardano community.
Totally.
And you know, I do landscape photography as like a hobby business, and thought somehow I needed to try to like possibly like link it in with CNFTs. And you know, so I went to the summit to maybe do some networking and met you guys. And I didn't meet you guys per se, but I did meet Tyler, and then kind of started following, and I love the show. So, you know, tried to be engaged and enjoy it all the time. So, you know.
Right.
But we're gonna
It
meet
makes us
at CNFT Con, right?
Yeah, so we are all gonna meet at
Yeah.
this summit, and CNFT Con, and Bloom Pool will be like
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really awesome week, I believe. Yeah, two Cardano events, like a lot of like really cool projects, and you know, I think it'll be nice to kind of like go and mix with like-minded people, and you know,
Definitely.
We were
try to, like,
joking. Oh, go
what's
ahead.
that?
I was gonna say we were joking that people are gonna end up getting married at next CNFT Con. Like, there's gonna be a marriage photo booth where you put on a little prop veil and hat and take some pictures or something.
It's gonna be Cardano's version of The Hangover.
Yeah, exactly.
It is Vegas. So.
Exactly.
I think it will be. I think that's a guarantee.
That's pretty
at this point.
accurate. Yeah.
But we really what first got me really excited about hearing what all of your wild tales.
Yeah. That is where it began.
Oh. With the volcano in the background. You know, I'm gonna see if I can pull that up.
By the way, your profile picture is so good, and that volcano picture was so good, and we were like, let's see what else he's got up his sleeve.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you came here to see NFTs.
Yeah, the volcano, you know, I'd been to Iceland a couple of times, and last year in March, the volcano started to erupt, and that area was the first time in 800 years. So, you know, with COVID, travel was a little weird, but I found a window where I could go and not have to worry about any kind of any restrictions per se. So I jumped on a plane at the end of May and went and got to see the volcano up close and personal. Wow. And got a bunch of photos. And it was the most amazing thing ever to be able to be right there, you know. Like this on the scale of volcanoes is like the tourist volcanoes. So it's not like a lot of death and destruction. You could get up close and personal without dying. So that was a really good thing.
That's really nice.
That's a plus.
That's what you want for photography.
Oh, it's a plus, right? So, you know, I saw it and I was like, I have to be there. And I just kind of found a way to make it happen. And it was amazing. And now it's dormant. So it's not even a thing that you can go do now. So I got very, very lucky.
You hit it while the iron was hot.
Yeah, one of those like possibly once in a lifetime events.
Exactly.
Right?
Once in a multiple lifetime. I mean, 800 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
a long time.
There's like 35 active volcanoes on the island, but not all of them are as approachable.
Right.
So, this is the end result.
Yes.
Yes. That picture looks like Renaissance art. Like it looks like a Renaissance painting. It's so beautiful and sublime that it looks almost fake in a way. It's like so beautiful.
The lighting.
Yeah, it was super cool. And you know, Iceland is one of those places. Like in the morning that day, I was climbing on a glacier, like with the crampon spikes on your feet. And then in the evening, I'm at a volcano with like lava right there. It's just It's otherworldly.
Would you describe your trip as like a tale of ice and
Fellowship
fire?
of the Ring.
Fire and ice.
Yeah, Tale of Fire. Yeah, exactly.
Most definitely. And when I went, it was daylight the whole time for the whole 7 or 8
So
days.
trippy.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's awesome.
It's interesting, but you know, you get used to it. So, and it's kind of cool too because like if there's a spot you go that is very busy most of the time, you can choose any time of the day or night. And it's
Yeah.
daylight.
That's
So,
1 in the
right. You
morning.
make your own schedule for realsies.
and especially because I'm already on the East Coast, and it was like a weird. It's like 5 or 6 hour difference. So your sleep is goofy anyway,
Uh-huh.
so you just
So
kind of
throw
like
out the
sleep
window.
whenever you're tired.
I think it's so cool that you
So
were
cool.
in touch with your soul enough to know that you should go there, that you like listen to what the, what eternity, what
Yeah,
time, what the world was telling you.
I was gonna ask, is that something you do a lot? Like, as a landscape photographer, like, do you see stuff like that? And then,
Yeah, get a
You
vibe.
know, sometimes I get lucky. Like certain things I'll see, and I'll be like, all right, it's easy to just postpone. Like, oh, I'll do that later. But there's a few times where I saw something, like there was a really cool old truck on the side of the road. And I was like, I'm gonna get a photo of this. And I got a really awesome photo and even sold the photo. I drove by there not long after and it was gone. So,
Wow.
I've learned over the years that, you have to really just grab the moment when it happens, or you may not get a chance again.
Very
And,
true.
I mean, you got to just kind of like go with your gut, I guess, sometimes,
It's only ever this moment. It will never be the future. It will always be
The
this
only
next
thing
moment.
is now, and everything
Just
else
breathe.
can't really touch, right?
Exactly.
definitely.
So yeah, it's cool, and I'm enamored with Iceland, but I've been like on the West Coast, Oregon and Colorado, kind of in the middle, and all over the East Coast,
Always
and
warm, always.
got some cool stuff. So there's a lot of places on my list, but I haven't been. The last couple of years have been hard for travel. So
Yeah,
Definitely.
not
one
exactly.
of these days I'll be able to get out and do more, but it's slowly easing up.
Yeah.
Totally. Your amazing band shirt, Pig Face, is reminding me of how like we saw an amazing music channel on Clay's Discord, and we were like, we definitely want to have a music channel, and you have always been active in that, and it makes it much more fun to have it because you're putting really cool bands in there, and we like love to listen to what you put in there. So it's
Well,
pretty
I
cool
did,
that that's the reason you went to the summit. Like,
Mm.
what were you gonna say?
yeah, I did put a song by Pigface in there, so you could listen.
Oh, cool.
Oh, perfect.
Great.
I have a wide range of music that I listen to, so there's like a lot of different things. So it's cool. These guys are from Chicago. It's like a lot of different bands came together. It was kind of like a garage band who's who.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Alright.
really, really cool stuff.
And it's like the universe is in tune with the music because you were going to see music in New York when you went to the summit, and
Yeah.
you did it last weekend. Now you have to know that is like a good opportunity. Some good shit's gonna happen when you go see music.
Yeah. I mean, I got very lucky because when the summit happened, I had already planned on being in New York that weekend for some music, and then the summit was happening that same weekend, and they had the meetup. So it's like, oh, this is perfect. It's all kind of like coming together, and it was good, right? And all now we're coming full circle. We're all
Yeah,
here
right.
together, right? That's
That
pretty
is
cool.
crazy.
So yeah, I mean, I really like the community. Everybody seems to be like very embracing, and we're all trying to do something cool and help uplift Cardano and get it in a good positive direction. So it's good.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really happy to have you in this community.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of, Mr. Pistachio wanted me to do some market research,
Oh,
so
yeah.
we have to ask you, about the news. If you could have, if anything cool, if you could have anything that you wanted out of the news, what would it be?
CNFT news.
What would you like to see? Yeah, we know there's a lot to be desired in the regular news, but
I don't have any control over that.
I don't know. I mean, I guess you guys do a really good job of like promoting projects and stuff like that. Maybe more like knowledge, possibly, because I know I myself don't know enough.
Yeah, we talk about a lot of acronyms and stuff.
Some educational type stuff.
I agree with that.
Yeah, totally. Because sometimes we just have to get through something, and
just reading a story, whereas it could be great to educate as a part of that.
Some guests that could like bring more knowledge to it. Maybe I don't know.
Definitely.
I think of that maybe lacking because and I know it's hard in short segments to really put that stuff out there.
But we can have a separate thing. Like that would be perfect to have like its own separate thing. That way people, if they search it on YouTube, something would come up and they can just watch that sort of educational special where we have.
And there's got to be teachers within the space that have their own links or whatever. You can just bring them on and they can do synopsis of their stuff and be like, oh, follow me here, I'll teach you.
Right? Oh, well, actually, you know what? We have been talking with Cardano Nudes about potentially merging, at least on a one-off episode, merging his Twitter space about kind of minting on Cardano and like how it all works with our water cooler space, because they happen at the same time. So they're never, they're so separate. We were lamenting that and thought, what if they just happen together?
One time, sometimes.
And I think that's right along there. I think that could grow into something even for the live show.
It'd be cool.
Good. Because if you don't know, like most people have their own like conception of what like an NFT is, and it's different with Cardano because it's a native token, and it's a lot to just the person that's looking in from the outside. And they're like, I don't know, I don't get it. So it'd be nice to kind of help people kind of get an understanding, right?
Definitely.
That's awesome.
Because it is a lot, but it's actually not that much nowadays. Like it's getting a lot easier to where if someone just outlines some, honestly, I know a lot of people were making like how to mint an NFT videos in the beginning, or like, just like what is an NFT type videos. But I think it might be valuable to have a video about like, if you're just getting into NFTs, these are some things to remember, just have some really basic important things to have about wallets and
security.
Exactly.
Because it's a big thing. I guess it was a year ago. I had someone steal my phone number.
Damn, how the hell that happened?
I don't know. Somehow they got into my Verizon account and they ported the number over to T-Mobile, and then they had the number and they used it to access accounts as like, hey, I lost my password, text me the link. And it was a big ordeal, and I learned all about security, and I secured everything, and I didn't lose anything, but it was pretty scary for like almost 3 days.
That's terrifying. I didn't even know that was possible.
I didn't either. So I learned this. Go on Verizon, go on your account, and you can lock your phone number to where it will not happen unless you do an extra step, which is odd to me that it's not automatic.
Yeah, right. That's crazy.
In the chat who had the same issue.
Okay, Sorry that happened to you as well.
Messed up.
So I wanted to, we are very excited about the potential for you making NFTs on Cardano.
And I'm hoping to do that. Yes.
Yes. Awesome.
And I have an artist friend who is an amazing painter, and I was telling her that she needs to do the same thing, and so we're trying to like figure it out. I told her I would do some research and try to get it to where, and there's a lot of artists in the community here where I live, and it'd be nice to kind of like branch out into a new thing and possibly take advantage of a new way of like getting your artwork out. So
definitely.
Let's see.
It's
There's
like
always use new stuff, new ideas, new ways.
it's like we have this whole world of Kickstarter that's like so direct now, and it's so perfect for artists. So I'm sure that all you'll have to do is come in and then show other people what's happening, and they will want to try it.
Yeah, I'm excited. One of these days I'll be able to like stick my feet in the water and like wade around, but I'm still learning right now.
Take
Totally
your
feel
time. It's
that.
going to be here for the rest of human history.
You know, we got your back.
Yeah, definitely.
You are ready to do something.
I can't wait till CNFT Con. It's gonna be pretty sweet.
Hells
Yeah,
yes.
it's gonna be crazy.
We're gonna listen to some Pigface after and pretend we're jamming out with you.
Oh, awesome.
It's going to be so good. We're all talking about it even now. And it's just been like a major topic of discussion months ahead of time.
Oh, CNFT Con, yeah.
Yeah.
But also your music taste. We
Well,
did talk
obviously,
about that a
we
lot
do
too.
bring that up sometimes. Check out Wet Leg. That was the best.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
And you're 150th or
Love
something
that.
on their whitelist.
Yeah.
Another
I'm
show.
hoping. I got my fingers crossed. Yeah.
Well, I hope
Yeah.
you make it in there. If you do,
150th
let us
in
know
the
what
queue.
happened.
Yeah.
We wanna
It's
know.
gonna be sexy.
All right. Well, that's been a wonderful time with you, Sean. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for your
Hugs.
support of the
Thanks
news,
for
for
everything.
being a patron,
Yeah.
and just for
We're
tuning in and
lucky
chatting
to
with
be
us.
friends.
Yeah, we're really happy.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on. It was awesome.
Oh wait, quick thing.
Uh-oh.
What pins? Did you get any pins at
Yeah.
the summit? Did you get any pins?
I did get a couple. I got a Buffy bot. I got one of Charles looking like
the
something from
caricature.
the 80s
Yeah.
with like a
Cardano.
triangle.
Yeah,
I can't remember. There was a few that I got.
that's
from
great.
Tyler.
Yeah, I remember
That's
that.
all we needed.
All right, cool, man. Well, we'll catch you on the next one.
All right, awesome. Thanks.
See
Bye.
ya.
Peace.
All right.
Cool. We know what pins you got. I gave a Crypto Nitties pin to a very lucky little boy on the subway.
remember
He was
that.
very excited.
Right?
That was awesome.
It was real.
Cheers.
Those Crypto Nitties pins were really good.
Yeah, they were.
Oh, yeah,
That's crazy. I think.
Toxica, huh? Oh my god, we about to have Toxica.
Ooh,
My girl Rona.
hell yeah.
I mean, it's really wild to think about us having a DVD collection in our wallet. You know, just like a bunch. Eventually, there will be movies. Like, this is the first movie that is not a documentary that I've seen, and we're gonna have like a whole bunch of movies eventually.
Honestly, yeah. They were Hero was talking about it in
Oh really?
Cardano over coffee. Well, specifically about books, but I mean the same thing.
Mhm.
He was saying like an Amazon Kindle, just connect it to your wallet, and then that is a really cool concept.
Like 31 weeks.
Yeah,
That's
true.
That's true. That's one of the first books I've seen. I kind of thought there would be more like, I don't know, more poetry or children's books, or like sort of
it's
more
so
like
easy to
quicker
do
to write things.
Yeah, I mean, if anyone is interested, it's really easy to put PDFs into NFTs. So
yes, like how much more does it entail?
Literally, all you have to do is you have to have. I mean, it doesn't require any extra work. You just have to have a separate image file, because at least so you just make an image file, put in a PDF, and it might take a little bit with the metadata to figure it out, but that sounds complicated. It's not complicated, especially if you're using like NFT Maker. So
damn,
people
it
should
sounds
do
like
that.
It's getting so much easier. Like Trevor was like raving about how easy
is that
it was.
one of these?
Yeah.
Is that one of these?
Yeah, that's it.
No, this is
no.
Oh, sorry.
It does look like it though. But the only difference is beignets have no hole in them. They look like a donut, but they're.
This is vegan too. That's the other.
Oh, okay.
I can't eat beignets, the straight ones, anymore since we.
Yeah,
true.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm sure we could make mix. We will be able to. Just not the plastic Cafe Du Monde box. Yeah.
I'm making some tomorrow, so.
I'll
I can't wait to see a picture of that.
Oh, yeah.
And a picture of you after. If you're wearing a dark hoodie, you're gonna look like you're a Scarface cocaine head.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's do this. It's time to welcome
I spent all my money on
Toxica.
NFTs.
Now this is a really cool project. It's a full movie already done. I mean,
And
it's
yeah,
like
it's
there,
already
yeah.
done. We're gonna talk to Rona.
There's
We just
previews
bought
you
the
can watch.
trailer.
Yeah.
The trailer is ending its sale today, but there's still time to get in there.
Ooh,
And
I haven't done.
Yeah, so let's do this.
let's go, audiences.
What's up?
Welcome, welcome.
Hello, hello.
Welcome,
Welcome.
Rona. Oh my God, look at these cute little, look at that Marilyn Monroe. We were just Marilyn Monroe gifting, and I see one on your shelf.
Yeah, a little Batman and a little Morticia.
Oh my God, it's Morticia. Yes.
Of course.
So
You have to have Morticia.
You have great Morticia vibes on some level.
It's all natural.
Exactly. Naturally Morticia. Well, we're so happy to have you. And I mean, you have been coming to Twitter Spaces and just having such a beautiful vibe and really just like happy and grateful. And that's how I feel here, like just like really grateful to be here. So let's talk about what your project is for anybody new.
Well, I'm very, very grateful to be here as well. It's a wild ride down the rabbit hole for everyone
Yes.
involved in Toxica. So Toxica is a feature film. It's a full-length feature film. It's action, adventure, and body horror, all practical effects. Everything is real. And we finished Toxica about 3 days before the first pandemic. So we didn't know what was going on because we were really busy. It hit us out of nowhere, and suddenly we realized we were lucky we got the last shot 3 days before.
Damn.
So we really didn't know. Nobody knew about Corona because we just didn't watch the news. We didn't have time. And then we spent basically the entire lockdown finishing the movie, like got a score composer, finished everything off, edited the whole thing together, made sense of the plot, color grading, and so on. And last year in August, we finished the whole thing completely. And that is our second feature film. So we've made a feature before, a year prior. And that feature film called Clay's Redemption, it's also the same crew. It's like myself and Carlos, our also director and producer, depending on what you need right now, and Ivo. We got it all together and we released it the traditional way. So you can watch that on Amazon or I think iTunes and Apple TV. But it's just really hard to find your audience. So it just goes out into the world, and it is out there with 50 other movies that are released on the same day. So it's hard for you to find your audience or to be seen by the right people.
Mm-hmm.
So when Toxica was finished last autumn, I just didn't feel comfortable. I wanted more exposure for cast and crew because everybody worked really hard. It was really difficult to make the whole movie in the first place, which is always the case. But in that case, you know, it was a challenge. So we heard from a friend about the realm of NFT, and we said, look, man, we have nothing to lose. We can literally just try something completely new. We have nothing to fund anymore. The whole thing is done and finished. We have a product in our hands and we don't know, how to find the audience. Yeah, so that's basically, and that is a slate from Toxica movie, by the way.
Bring it over, bring it closer.
Can we see?
Yeah, you gotta do it.
A way to hold it and do the thing.
Yeah, you gotta do the thing. Nice.
Oh my god, that was so cute. Really good. Yeah, we like that. We love that.
You captured their hearts.
You did. They love you. So your first movie was called Class Redemption.
Clay's Redemption, yeah, that was like a neo-noir thriller, yeah.
Oh my god, sounds good. Yes, we love body horror. We love it. I'll never, this thing gets stuck in my mind of her. Maybe we should watch it.
Yeah. Sounds like a really good Mardi Gras movie.
Yeah.
I'm really into it.
Exactly.
Let's do it. This
Damn,
sounds
that's really
rad.
cool.
So yeah,
Well, I
I
mean,
mean,
the
we've
trailer.
got your trailer. Do you want to pull this up?
Oh,
Are
yeah,
we
get
allowed
it.
to? All right, let's do it.
Because there's only a little bit of time left to get it, so you don't want to miss it.
Okay.
Actually,
so, yeah.
deadline, guys, was at 7 p.m. UCT.
Oh, so
And
well done.
we
Okay.
just expanded a little bit because we thought, you know, why the hell not? Let's just give a little bit more of that.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
great.
good,
I'm so
good,
glad.
good. That's really
Good.
cool.
Well, you guys
Before we
can
do the trip, where can people find that? I'll send it to the.
Oh yeah, you can find it where you have a link on the retro NFTs. These are the guys who work with us, who hold our
Yeah,
hands
we
and
love
make sure
them.
we don't walk astray too much and
Sure.
yeah, don't set anything on fire. So retro NFTs has that. It is still on until 10 p.m. I think our time. So for another half an hour, 30 minutes, 35 minutes.
All right. Well, let's
Um,
watch this trailer
Get
and
in there,
hyped,
y'all, and
right?
and you can go. You can get to it through the through Twitter, right?
Yes, you can. Yeah, Twitter, Discord. Don't hit play right now.
Cool.
Okay. I think this. Let me move this. There we go.
There you go.
Okay. Oops, there's audio. Hang on, let me unmute it.
Audio.
Okay, here we go.
Cinematic experience.
Do you notice anything else unusual beyond the stresses of physical violence? We have something other than blood running in both our veins. Something ancient. Something magnificent. Something dangerous. You have no idea what you're involved in, nor what is happening to you.
Boom.
That's awesome.
Damn. That I love that Venetian mask. It reminds me that's actually the most rare trade on a dead pixel, so it really makes a lot of sense
Really?
to be in the CNFT community.
So I'm gonna read the description here. An injured stunt woman is infected by an ancient biological compound when a side job as a PI goes wrong.
That's a very short description, yeah.
Yes, that's metadata for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how you gotta do it.
exactly.
Oh, I got.
Exactly.
Oh, David
There we
King
go.
says, "Wow, so cool."
Oh yeah,
David King saying it's
Cardania's
cool.
in on
You know it's
this.
good.
David
I
King's
know.
loving this thing.
Exactly.
So right now, people can purchase the trailer as an NFT only for a very brief amount more time, like
30
a half
more
hour.
minutes. So get in there
Yeah.
while you can.
Get it now before phase 2 starts in a couple of weeks.
So that's the
Great.
question is next, like how else is NFT land going to tie into this movie? Like where do the NFTs come in?
They will come in a long run. We plan to do this for our future free shipping projects. The plan is right now to after trailer minting stops, we just do an Augusta, our hero or anti-hero, depending on what you want her to be. We mint a couple of 2D artwork illustrations, which is really exciting. Really looking forward to that. And after that, we release the movie in March, which is the big day. And after movie release, it's really exciting.
March
I was
is
ready for that for
crazy
ages.
this year.
And after that, we go into more. Obviously, we do a little bit more minting, Toxica, other characters, comic book style, whatever. We will still see what we would like to see, 3D elements, and we would love to just make more original content, which is difficult to make in the industry, especially if you don't know anyone who can keep the door open for you. So yeah, we really have a lot of ideas. We have a slate of stories we would like to tell, which are original and in a world where everything is rebooted and retold over and over again, sequeled and prequeled. it's just people
Totally.
crave things like that, you know.
Authenticity.
Hey.
And
Yeah, they crave
originality.
something they cannot predict. And
Mhm.
with Toxica is inspired by movies from the 90s heavily. It's basically the action adventure horror films like The Mummy 1999 or The Relic, stuff like that. Yeah, where
I
you
was
didn't
feeling
quite
like
know what's going.
Tomb Raider vibes and like, yeah, a lot of different things, you know, Lovecraft, Tomb Raider.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of really cool stuff.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, everything is in there.
Exactly. Yeah, we're actually watching Angel right now.
Oh, very true.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for you that you are having this opportunity to make what you want. I see so many people that are so freed by not having to do what a studio wants or do what people in suits would want them to do. And I just feel like we're going to be able to get so much more inspirational and exciting stuff out without other people molding it to fit a certain story. You know, it's like there's so much more opportunity for like what you're doing.
There are a lot of stories out there who would like to be told. And I think it's just an opportunity, especially Cardano. I mean, we are looking into other blockchains, but it's just Cardano is the rebel in the crowd. And as underdog filmmakers or indie filmmakers, you need a rebel who welcomes you. Otherwise, you start at zero again.
For real. It's really interesting to hear about all this. I actually wanted to hear about Serenity Pictures. Was there, what's the story? How did it get started? Where did it come from?
Well, Serenity Pictures is a hybrid animal of two things. One is two guys who are called the Tin Cowboys. So the Tin Cowboys they make more like science fiction and thriller movies. They make Late Redemption. I was a creative producer in Late Redemption, but it was a Tin Cowboys production. So those guys are very, very dear friends of mine, and one of them is also my soulmate.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, I remember that from your Instagram. Yeah.
So Carlos is also a director, just like myself, and we swap hats whenever we need to. And Ivo is probably one of the most organized and producers I've ever met, and he loves paperwork, which is very rare. So that's really cool. And I myself was called Serenity Productions before, so we just joined forces and called it Serenity Pictures to create something completely new, to start with a clean slate and just get our fresh movies out there, basically. And we also joined forces with Retro NFTs, the guys from those Nathan and Terry, yeah, they are really, really lovely guys. We just love them, and they were brave enough to take us on and to trust us and to believe in us, which is, how it all started, really. We have Supensando.
Yes, Supensando.
He is the best. He also helps us. So, like, without these three guys, we wouldn't have any idea how to do any of this.
I love Soup, and I love Supensando. Like, I feel like he's in so many places that I like. Like, it's interesting. Sometimes you see people going in your favorite places, and you're like, oh, I know I would like that person because they're at these three weird things that I
Yeah, it just clicks sometimes, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a very supportive community, and we're still getting used to it. But it's just good to get some support and not feel obligated, like you have to give anything back right now, right away. It's just really giving opportunities. Like, we love to give opportunities. Toxic is an opportunity machine for people who haven't done certain things, who wanted to try them. And we say, hey, okay, you can try them here, and it's the same with the Cardano community. They just give us a chance to get our art out there, and they haven't even seen the movie. The only thing they know is a GIF we sent out a couple of weeks back.
Right.
And the trailer, whoever mints it right now.
Yes, it started.
So cool. That's so, like, that's one of the most important things, is making sure that people have a chance to try things, because too often in our society it's like you either need to be able to do it, people feel like they have to do it perfectly before they can do it, and it's like, no, getting out there and trying it is like so amazing in itself, and usually they'll end up being great at it if they like it.
It's essential. It's highly essential to just try to get your art made in a way you feel comfortable with it. And first of all, you make it for yourself, and then you find your audience.
Definitely. Do you have any ideas about what your next movie might be about, what genre you're feeling, or have you started writing it already?
Yes.
Is it a secret?
It's a semi-secret.
Okay, yeah, I feel that.
We would like, I can tell you this much. I can tell you guys, we would like to make a John Lennon coming of age story next.
Oh. Whoa, that would be amazing.
Exactly, which will just focus on a very brief moment in his life before the Beatles actually happened. So it's going to be a really, really interesting tale that hasn't been told before. Yeah, but we have a slate of stuff. We have a creature feature Western, Native American Law. We have a sci-fi thriller. We can make movies until we're 150 years old.
Great, lot of variety there. That's really cool. Yeah, John Lennon has had a huge effect on my life, and we often think about how it's like so important that there were people like that came before us to like influence us to be open, and we're learning so much since then even. So who knows what we could do. NFT mania.
Yeah. Oh man. It's the beginning. It's the beginning of something really exciting. I'm glad that we have some really solid filmmaking and projects starting to show up.
Definitely, yeah.
Looking forward to what comes next.
Thank you. Toxica.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
And thank you for having me, guys. Super exciting. I'm honored.
Cool.
Yeah,
thanks, Rona.
Well, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Stella says bye.
Okay.
We gotta have him on again once the full movie comes out.
Dude.
I gotta tell you, these glasses are killing me.
I knew they would be.
I made it for an hour and a half.
I
That's
brought
pretty good.
Oh, you can see.
Extra. In case your eyes get too red, if you know what I mean.
Are those green? Oh.
Don't worry about
it.
They're fly.
They are.
You wouldn't understand.
Hey, if we can hunker down here in the middle of Bourbon Street, we must be doing something right.
Yeah. Sure. All right. Yeah, the 2-minute warning, Congo Jack. We play some music.
Yeah.
Just so we don't have to say, by the way, you have to leave in 2 minutes. Yeah. We just kind of play some music.
Because we don't want them to leave, but
no, we don't. But
we have to remind ourselves and each other.
So I see an illustrious individual has arrived backstage.
The king is here. We've had a king every week for the past 2 weeks.
Like yeah, true.
Been mad kings on.
This is pretty good.
I don't mean crazy kings, just like a lot of kings.
Yeah, right.
Because Mad King is.
He might be a mad king.
That's right.
He's kind of mad.
We haven't seen him in a few months.
But we met David at the summit in New York, and we hung out like the whole time. It was really great.
I felt like I could talk to him for my whole life.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna pull up. I don't know if we'll kind of watch. We'll pull up the video from the summit of all of us.
Oh yes, perfect.
Holy cow, that's
all right.
amazing.
Let's bring him on. It's time. So. Without further ado, please welcome to the stage, David King!
What's up, guys?
What's up?
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes,
I want to hug you so bad.
I know. Virtual hug. Man, it's so good to see you guys again.
Yeah,
Trevor, Alyssa, Tyler, the very first people that I met in real life in New York. It was such a great time. We had such a great time.
Oh yeah.
And
That was
it's
so much
wild
fun.
that it's the anniversary of of the Merry Hard Fork, like right around
Yeah,
now
yeah.
when you're
Oh, yeah, I
on.
think that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And Mardi Gras. I don't know if you can tell, but we're celebrating. And David was also the first and so far only person to wear the Scott Chestnut wig.
That's
except for
true. We
Tyler
have video
and
evidence.
Opa.
Yeah,
but,
non-news.
non-news teamer
Yeah,
to
yeah.
wear the wig.
That's right. That's a damn good
What
question.
an honor. I think there's a picture out on Twitter or somewhere. Maybe I posted
Yeah,
that.
it's out
Kaizen
Yeah, I
put
think
it.
I remember
Maybe I don't know.
seeing
I
that.
have it in my.
I might do a little digging.
Tyler,
here.
what were you about to say?
Oh no, I just remember seeing that on Twitter too. The
Yeah.
photo.
You know what else was really cool about the summit was the first time I actually met Jury. You know, we all to meet Jury, which was really, really cool.
Oh, Jory, yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
saying true. I was like,
such a cool dude.
Yeah.
And like and I instantly recognized him because back in the day, you know, Jury had his real
his profile, yeah. Like,
and I mean, the moment I got there, I'm like, oh my God, that's Drew. I mean, I knew who he was, and I walked up to him and got a snapshot with him and everything. But
yeah, right.
thank you guys for having me again. This is such a cool thing, such an honor, and
thank you for coming. No, it's great. You're
We're very honored.
very active out there. We want to get
And
your
you
perspective
always
and hear
have
your
been
story.
like from jump, like
Yeah.
just super positive, involved vibes, and like seeing everything that you're doing now. It's like it's just so cool to watch people's evolution and just everything you're doing with Twitter Spaces is really exciting.
Yeah.
I got this picture.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, there we go.
Oh my gosh, what a great!
You look like a Bill and Ted, like tubular.
I can't wait for Vegas. It'll probably be even more wild and crazy.
That's gonna be great.
Yeah. This was the tame
If
version.
if New York Summit was like what we experienced, like I can't even imagine what Vegas is gonna be like.
Yeah, Vegas is gonna be great.
Yeah.
I'm really excited.
Especially, we just talked to Marco, and they are doubling the size of that. They're making it up to 15,000 people, and making sure everyone that wants a booth can have a booth. There is a music stage. Like there is going to be stuff that makes it party.
There we go.
Oh yes,
we're headed out to eat. What a great time.
After.
That was so special for me because I had never been to the subway, and like I had never been around such great people.
What?
That's Trevor. Like a big group of such great people.
So I also remember too when I first jumped into the NFT space, at least Cardano NFT space. You guys' collection, Never Ending Collection, was one of the very, very first that I minted, and it was such a cool experience. I actually learned so much about Cardano through your project.
All right.
Same here, actually.
I read the entire website, and that was part of my initiation into Cardano NFTs. And I was learning so much about Cardano, and you guys had all of the figures from the roadmap, and talked a lot about it. And it's one of the collections that I probably will never sell. And I venture to say this: it probably was the very first NFT, Cardano NFT on an Apple Watch, because you guys' collection was
I know. I was
Apple
so taken aback when I first saw that.
Dead Pixels was next, and I remember showing my wife. I went up to her and I showed her, and the glitch effects of the movement was just perfect on the Apple Watch. And my wife, she was like, "Oh my God, that's so cool."
Yeah,
definitely. That makes so much sense that you were initiated with the Mythos collection, because it seems like a place where you would get initiated, put on the robes, Lord Byron about to make you sacrifice some blood.
Yes, amazing. It was amazing. Like I really enjoyed that collection. And as a matter of fact, I also met Crypto Kitties because he was collecting as well. We did a lot of trading, and it's a really cool set, and I'll have to share on Twitter. I think it's something that people should definitely collect. I really love it.
Yeah, well, thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
we're thinking of doing a reprisal, maybe this year, maybe next year.
Can we tell them?
But of modern people.
Yeah, we were thinking about putting like Adam Dean, people that are like big in the community, like we did with the Charles. Like
nice.
90s raving them up a little.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's a ways off.
Yeah,
but we're definitely, we love the Mythos, and we're gonna have utility for those crystal keys coming up this year.
I forgot about those keys.
Yeah.
I forgot about those keys. You know, JP Gardner, you guys have had him on your show.
JPEG, yeah.
He swindled me out of one of my keys. Because he couldn't get one, and I was one of the first. One of the first things I ever done with him, and he didn't pull a key, and I had pulled 3, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta have one of these. Gotta have one of these keys." So he's be careful. He's a good trader,
but he's a tricky guy.
Yeah,
he's very.
He knows how to do. He's persuasive. Yep. He'll get you.
Well, how have you guys been? What's been going on? So many things going on, and
well, you know, as you can see, we're
here on Bourbon Street,
so it's pretty wild.
Tyler couldn't come to this one, but he'll be coming next year. We are gonna have a Cardano Mardi Gras sometime.
Yeah. What? Well, we can just end it into Vegas.
Similar vibe.
Yeah.
Let's go. I mean, why not? But so many things happening in the NFT space. I have a couple of cool merch that I want to show you guys. I've been starting to get a lot of in real life like merch, coming in. So, it's been really, really cool. I got a couple of things that I could share with you guys, and a little bit of a lifestyle change for me that came about with NFTs. I'll tell you guys about.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that.
This is a little lifestyle change, but
we've all had some of those with NFTs for sure.
Yeah, I was actually watching you guys show when Tyler's Clay Nation hoodie came in.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Awesome. Came in recently.
Yeah, nice.
Oh man, I got mine too now.
It's been amazing. Tyler, you weren't even gonna wear yours when you.
I don't know. I mean, I might I'll wear it to the con and stuff, but I like keeping things like.
It's his dress. It's like a type.
It's like
that every day.
That's funny. I wear my Clay Nation almost every day.
What? I've been rocking the grocery store.
I know.
Turning people can see, hey.
But he also wears.
I might get some custom. I'm big on collecting things, so
it'll be a collector's item one day, but mine will be good and warm. So
that's true.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing with my Sweet Fellas NFTL. We have not worn that. Maybe we'll wear it for something really special. But the clay, I was like, this is a sweatshirt. I'm just gonna do it.
It's super nice quality too. So
it's phenomenal quality.
Yeah.
It feels so good. It's a little
it does.
Here in Washington DC. It's a little chilly, so it's been great to have that to wear it. But,
absolutely.
We do need more merch.
So, I got a couple more merch here.
Got to show.
This just came in.
I can't wait for mine.
There it is.
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
I really wanted to do that.
Pull that up. There it is.
They also got they also gave a hoodie too.
Yes.
So you got that too, sick, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
so
it's
you got
really nice.
They all sold out. Didn't the hoodies go quick?
Yeah. They went pretty quick.
The hoodies are hot.
Yeah.
They're nice. My wife, we had just got back from vacation from Miami, and I had all these packages on my doorstep. This was one of them. She's like, "You're in some club? Like, what's up with this club?"
Subscription? Yeah. Oh yeah. Heart Club.
Heartbreak. Yeah, that's true.
I got a couple other things that showed up too. The first in real life merch I ever got actually was from this project called.
Horny.
There it is.
They actually sent me an entire box. I got this last year.
That is legit.
And it has all types of cool stuff in here.
And you got some pins from the summit.
Oh yeah. I got my pins from the summit. I actually wear them.
Lest you forget. Oh, there it is.
Damn.
So yeah, they gave me some stuff for.
Oh my god.
This is a really cool thing I gotta put on my
there it is.
Dude, that is sick.
Some stickers for my Mac, so I can put on my Mac.
Oh, I love it.
Back there.
All over ours too.
And it's a bunch of more stuff in here: T-shirts, COVID-19 masks.
This is so fun. It's like an unboxing video. I love it.
And they even gave me a really nice.
See, that's what's up.
That's awesome.
Funny story about Hornies was they I'm gonna say this right now. I am terrible with my Twitter DMs.
We're right there.
Probably have 200 or 300. I am so sorry if anybody's watching it.
It feels so.
But-
you feel so bad about it, right?
But they DM'd me probably like July of last year, and
Damn, that's really
they didn't know anybody. They were just starting. They didn't even have a Discord, and they were saying, "Hey, what do you think? What should we do?"
cool.
I just happened to be checking the DMs that day, and like they weren't anybody. And
Yeah.
but what struck me about them, they were very passionate and they were very persistent. And I said, "Hey, have you heard of Discord? You probably want to start one."
What
They're
it
like,
takes.
"No, we haven't heard of Discord. Are you sure we need to start one?" And I'm like, "Sure, you need to start a Discord." So ever since then, I've been talking with the team. They're a passionate group of university students actually out of Canada.
Wow.
They are just phenomenal. What they've built so far has been great. It's one of the few NFTs that has utility on the chain that you can actually use.
Legit. Yeah.
That's been really great. I do have one other thing I want to share that one more in real life merch I got. I want to preface this. It got a little damage on the shipment, so he's going to send me a new one. But I don't know if you guys know Victor War for the Art of
Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I won this auction. Excuse it, got a little
I got scuffed, but nice.
It kind of looks cool that it's scuffed.
Yeah, it
though.
does.
Like
It's got
I
a
like
little
that.
attitude.
Well, the picture frame that it came in broke in transit. So the glass shattered on it. But he's going to give me a new one. It was really, really fun participating in this auction with Victor War. He's an artist out of Brazil. So I really, really enjoyed. There's only going to be 10 of them. He wrote a really nice note here.
Nice.
There's only going to be 10 of these Art of Woman. And they've been selling for Big Ada. And this is number 9. And there's only one more left to go. So it's been a real pleasure collecting art from a couple of artists. But there's one art set that I don't have that I'd really like to have, and that's Aeonium Sky. I'm not able to get a B1 or B2 or B3 yet. So I'm hoping maybe when Dead Pixels Cash Cow comes through, whenever that happens, I can use some of my profits to do Aeonium Sky, because I think that that's pretty sick.
Yeah,
definitely. I think you'll be able to get in there.
Hopefully, I tell you, that project has some serious diamond hands. I have offered people some crazy things, and they have not accepted my offer. So
Do you remember when we were freaking out at the summit?
Yeah.
At the summit,
that was so much.
That was for a B7.
No,
block 7
maybe.
or 6.
I think.
I don't know.
Maybe it was
summit.
7. It was the summit.
I think so.
It was the last day of the summit. It ended at 6 at New York time, and that's when the block
drop was happening.
Yeah.
So they were kicking us out as we.
We had like our little like group in the corner of the.
Spotting, trying to like get up. None of us.
I don't think any of us got it.
None of us made it.
Yeah.
Hey, you went to the restaurant with us, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought so.
That place was wicked good too.
Yeah. Well, I have one other thing. I have pretty much become a full NFT degen, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I would say.
So it was time for me to renew my registration here in Virginia. So I decided to get a custom license plate.
Yeah, you helped start the degen phase.
Here we go.
Let's be honest.
There's some free advertising. So
oh no way!
Oh shit!
That's crazy.
I am advertising.
So perfect.
I'm gonna roll by the White House. I'm gonna roll by
one picture equals one house, baby. Dude. That is beautiful with the Virginia is for lovers under it too. It's like Dead Pixels is for lovers, bitch.
Yes. So I put it on my little red sports car, so it's gonna get a lot of attention. I've already had people trailing me, stopping me, looking, asking. So it's definitely a good advertisement for NFTs. I see Luke just commented fire. I asked him. Luke is part of Faha 100. He's a great guy, and I asked him, his license plate is Ada NFTs, but I decided to go a little bit more specific. I figured
I
that
like
if I did ADA NFTs, I didn't want to be too out there just in case somebody keyed my car or was pissed or
Oh,
be
true,
like,
true.
maybe he's a
Yeah.
tax evader. You know?
And they might not even, they might just think it's a bunch of letters. Like, I don't know, people are more likely to search dead pixel than ADA
Yeah.
NFT. Like,
Right.
I think you got a better chance of bringing someone in through that attraction.
We're moving, we're changing states. We're gonna
Yeah,
need a new
maybe we
license
should get
plate.
a one. That's a good
CNFT
idea. We'll
News,
join the
maybe.
David
That'd be
King
crazy.
I actually
vibe.
was I'm actually thinking about taking a cross country trip in this car
Well, we're
to
invited.
Vegas. To Vegas. So doing
Woo!
a trip.
That'd be a lot of fun.
I thought about
love
being
road
a full
trips.
DJing and actually getting my car wrapped, like a full. Like,
You roll in
Oh,
a wrapped car.
CNFTs.
People
I don't know if I'm gonna do that yet, but I
running
am
out from
strongly considering doing that and just being a
Dude.
straight, utter DJ.
If you're
for the
road
vibe,
tripping
yeah.
like that, I mean, everyone would want to come take a picture with it. It would be amazing.
So I actually might do that. I'm really
That'd
considering.
be crazy.
We support it.
So I had a
I'll
Yeah,
donate
we
$20
definitely
to
support
it.
it.
question from the audience.
Oh, question.
Yeah. So
Soup and
Soup and
Sando.
Sando wants to know what
Yeah.
uttermost means.
I was thinking about that
Ooh.
today.
It's finally caught up to you. Someone's asking.
I
Now you
have
gotta
a
put your
guess.
cards on the
I have a
table.
guess.
What do you think? What do you think it means?
I have a feeling that maybe it's something that you said in your own life, like with other people, and it's like you are the uttermost awesome, the uttermost essence of radness.
That's close. Very close. You guys have met me in real life. I'm pretty dynamic. So I grew up in Atlanta, Georgia, in southern United States, and there's all this slang that people say, and so sometimes people would say the most, and the most would mean
Yeah, we say that here.
like you're doing a lot, like
You're doing the most.
You're doing the most. So I was always doing even more than that. So
The uttermost.
that's why people just call me the uttermost. So
Dude, that's a badge of honor right there. That's great.
Yeah, I'm always doing a lot. Hence me wrapping my car. That's like the other. Who's gonna be doing that? So
no one else.
I think it'd be cool to take a road trip across the US, with my Dead Pixels license plate, put like a space gun,
right.
Dead Pixel, my Ada doll on there, put my Twitter handle on there.
And your Clay hoodie.
Yeah, yes.
We can drive down ourselves.
I know.
Maybe we'll do the same thing. I mean,
JPEG,
that sounds awesome.
we could all wrap our questions.
Yeah.
JPEG was saying that he was doing a road trip.
I'm not good opportunity.
Yeah.
Or talking about doing some kind of Cardano road trip to meet a bunch of people. Maybe it won't.
We get like a giant caravan. We just pick up people as we go through states.
Yeah, dude, that is what. Oh my god. Marco just told us that they're doing this thing called Road to Cardano, where like him and Kaizen Road to CNFT Con, where they talk about like what's going down with that. And Meepo made a video that is like Clay and a few projects in this bus, and slowly picking up more and more CNFT characters. So it is.
I think we can show that.
David, you'll like it.
I have to find it. Actually, we only have a couple minutes left with David, so let's enjoy it while
totally.
we got it.
You're
So,
so right.
where are you going? What's the future look like for David King?
And where can people catch you right now?
Yeah.
I think mostly I'm hanging out in a couple of Discords. Obviously, I have Real Talk with Cinnamon and K-Dev on Tuesday evenings, which has been great. I've really been enjoying doing the technical update and meeting a lot of new people and projects, and even enjoying this show as well. And you guys have been really bringing awareness to projects that I just had no awareness of. So maybe in the future, I'll maybe jump into a project as a dev or community advisor. But for now, I'm just really enjoying my experience. I'm really enjoying collecting and just being a part of the community, as best as I can. And obviously, running around Virginia,
repping it.
Showing people what's up.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that space, like they can find it from Cinnamon Bun's Twitter, but also you will retweet it
Yep.
daughter.
Every Tuesday evening. It's a great space. It's a great space to have many guests. We should have you guys on sometime.
Hey, we'd love
That'd be
to.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be really, really great.
Trying to
We
get
would
out there.
love that.
And
Yeah.
we got to hook up
you
for a
guys are
co-host of the water
Twitter
cooler
space.
with
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Come
yeah.
on over, help us discuss and drink water. It's
Oh,
Or
great.
alcohol.
Not water. Water is good.
Yeah,
we're
it'll be
psyched to be hooking up with you in the future. That's awesome, man.
Awesome. Thank you guys
Thanks
for having
coming
me.
on.
Thanks.
We
Have a good
gonna-
evening.
We're gonna party
You too.
hard.
Bye.
See you
Pixel
soon.
party in Vegas.
All right. So
Damn.
pretty cool stuff. Got some great people out there. That's the end of the extravaganza part of the episode.
Are you
It's an
sure, Murphy?
extravaganza. It's an
Extravaganza.
extravaganza. It's an extravaganza.
Yeah, that's
man.
fun.
Wow.
You know, since we're on the topic, should we play this video? Or not the whole thing, but like a second of it?
What
The summit video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I wish.
Yeah, I've got
I
it.
hope David's still here.
Oh, I have it here. If
Okay, good. I want David to see the summit video.
Oh,
I didn't want to cut off the conversation with
No,
this.
yeah, we didn't have time.
Get it.
Okay, yeah.
I'm streaming it if you
It doesn't show. Oh wait.
There it
Oh,
is.
let's do it.
I'll just play a second of it because it's kind of long. But
Let's go.
oh wait, is it getting audio?
I
Or
can't hear it. I didn't
Not
hear it
yet.
that time. So you might need to share it with.
no audio?
No, you should play the audio. I think you might have to cancel the share and restart.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. I remember making that. It's
David's
like,
here. All right, he's gonna
oh,
see
good,
it.
good.
Oh yeah. All right, it should be up.
But now he's my double best friend.
Welcome.
Now we're real life best friends.
So we accidentally deleted the first stream.
We
So
actually deleted.
that was my bad. That was me.
That was
But
not
welcome.
just
What's
one
up,
viewer.
everybody's here.
Now I've got my boy David's name.
Get in. Are we doing pictures? Get in. Yeah.
Yes, I got Jim from Cardano. I got Carlos from IOHK. We got Cardano Waifus.
We're at the summit here. We're having a great time.
It's a great video.
Yeah.
We should be, I'll send a link to it to the. Should I play more? Or?
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we had some weird audio thing. All right, yeah, Summit's awesome.
Such good vibes. You could
You
feel.
forget with CNFT Con, that's all anyone talks about. The Summit's also happening.
Yeah,
I
right.
know.
The month, a couple days before.
Yeah.
Or I mean, a couple weeks before.
It's like packed in. You got the summit, the con, then Bloom.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you guys doing Bloom too? Or
Well, it really depends on what life is like for us at that
Yeah.
point.
yeah, I feel
No
that.
idea.
I hope so.
I'd love to. and
Yeah.
I
I
think
hope
it's
so.
definitely possible.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm aiming for it.
Yeah.
And we'll see.
We're.
It'll be
I think
rad.
we're all there. Yeah. I kind of feel like I would say at this point 70%.
Yeah,
60
I
to
think that's
70.
fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends. Depends on a lot of things. But
So,
Money.
yeah.
kind of the end of that segment, but there's still more. Are we frozen?
Yeah. I can hear you
Why
though.
this keeps happening?
Look, Stella put on a bra that she handmade of beads for her boobs for her to
That's
cover
beautiful.
them,
Yeah, she's
but still
partying.
be festive. She wanted to be festive.
Yeah. So there's a couple more segments here. We've got projects to watch last, and we've got drop it like it's hot as well. And we're gonna be rolling along and vibing with it. So if y'all want to stick around, it's happening. I'm gonna go grab the Cardano lamp from back
Oh,
here.
very nice. So we're doing projects to watch. Yes.
We're not there yet.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we have to bust out the opener. Pretty cool that we're already starting to like be friends with people. Like at first the show was like always meeting someone new pretty much. And now
Yeah.
it's like we know some of the people already. Pretty crazy.
Okay, I made it past the green screen.
Good.
Cardania.
The radness we share.
So I guess we should play the opener and then we'll do the little Cardania sponsorship feature here. Okay. Oh no, here we go. I uploaded this. Okay, this is the Road to CNFT.
Oh yeah, cool.
I love
Elegy.
Meepo. Meepo's the man.
What Ty?
I love Meepo. He's the man.
I was about to say an excellent Meepo production.
Mm-hmm.
The glow stickness of it is so cool. Stella's wearing a glow stick. She knows. She's ready for CNFT Con.
Yeah. All right, let's drop it like it's hot. All right, welcome. I'm Pete, the producer. Wait, that's the wrong me.
You trying to do an imitation?
This is my impression of Scott Chestnut. I'm Scott Chestnut.
That's good. That's spot on.
Oh no, I'm Pete today, and this segment, Drop It Like It's Hot, is brought to you by
the Soul Barbarians of Cardania.
Solar Barbarians.
Yeah.
The Cardania project. This is the lamp which we earned through marble racing and marble building. Right. We built a custom marble track, and this was a wonderful thing to pull for that. And we just want to talk a little bit about Cardania because they are sponsoring our show right now.
Only as of the last few weeks. We always talked about them for free before.
Oh, and I guess I have big news about Cardania.
Yeah. Pete never thought he'd get another job.
Yeah, right. So Pete aside, I just got a position. I just kind of officially joined the Cardania team as a game developer. Which
I just gotta say quick, you guys are complicating this lore a bit. So now Pete, the producer, is the one working. We're gonna have to remember that. Sorry to get a little meta, but
yeah,
all right, it totally does.
Hey, the day the announcement happened, that's how this lore is.
He's just gonna get fired, and Trevor will.
Pete knows some stuff. Trevor knows some stuff. You know
Pete has some secrets.
No, but seriously, it's amazing. It's a really great opportunity. But I did want to say that since it kind of gets weird with doing news and also working at one of these places. I just want everyone to know that it's never going to be part of my role at Cardania to say anything on this show that I don't agree with or that isn't founded, or I'm not here to hype. I mean, I am kind of, but that's more as
he literally does it at home all the time anyway.
And it's never going to be an official thing in that way. And but I am very excited, I can tell you that. And I've seen some new things, some behind the scenes, and starting to get my teeth into the terraforms and all the traits and what they do and tokenized resources and how it interacts with the card game and the other games that they're developing as well. So looking forward to it. Glad to be here.
And I think that's so important to put out there in this age where news is all like not CNFT news, but other news is all funded by really rich people, to where there's this sort of tacit understanding that they shouldn't write about those rich people in a negative way. And, we are trying to be the opposite of that. So we just want to talk about anything that happens, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So we're here for transparency, but also, it's going to help me hopefully, move away from my day job, which will give me more freedom and flexibility for for the news. This is what I really want to be doing. So very exciting time for me.
Damn right.
Thank you all for being on this journey with us. It's we're going to be here for a while, so you're going to see all of us going through our life's journey every week.
It's crazy.
It's going to be weird, but we're happy to have you.
Yeah, honestly.
See yours too.
Yeah, exactly. We
Yeah.
already got a couple of our viewers on. Shart and G. Sean Walker just started off in the comments section, and now they're on the stage.
They were always meant for the stage.
They were meant for it. Okay, so drops.
A friend of the show.
Yeah, Pigeon Hoddle. Tyler.
Yeah, recent guest.
Tell us.
Yeah.
Arcano love.
Tell us what you know about those guys.
So Pigeon Hoddle.
Connection.
Pigeon Hoddle is a it's an NFT collection that's dropping out of Arcano. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. So basically, one sec.
These videos are some of the best I've seen in this whole community.
Yeah, this artist, Martinez, is so good. But basically, you can adopt a pigeon to admire, share, sell, collect. Essentially, not to mince words or whatever. It's a collection of, once everything is out, which will be. Wow, I'm totally missing this whole story today. Okay, here we go. Pigeon Hoddle is a collection of total of 999 pigeons. But the interesting thing about this project is it's not like other NFT projects where an artist might create a bunch of traits, like a bunch of hats, a bunch of suits, a bunch of like all the like shirts and stuff, and then merge them all together into a project. All of these NFTs were created by hand and individually, which I think is super cool. And I haven't seen anything else like that in the space. I don't think I have, at least.
Yeah.
No, I mean definitely not.
Not
that I know about.
of them.
No, exactly.
So they're releasing them in seasons, in 9 different seasons. So each season there will be 111 pigeons. The first one just dropped today. I think today it's just for whitelist, and then tomorrow everyone is able to mint one.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you got your egg, huh?
Yeah, I got my egg today. I'm very excited.
Ooh, lucky dog.
So the cool thing about how these work, so it's an evolving NFT.
It evolves,
which, as we're getting like used to,
Like that Benjamin's Club egg.
Yeah, like Benjamin's Club. What else? Blitz Effects, Done It. Aeonium Sky Trees, stuff like that. But the interesting thing about these is Artano is doing it a slightly different way, which they tend to do, than the other ones, which I think is pretty interesting. With other NFTs or evolving NFTs, they just update the metadata as it updates, and that, depending on what you're trying to do with it, because you're changing the entire NFT, so like it moves in the. Oh, they just left. Okay. Anyway, how this.
Oh, all the Tyler bots joined.
Oh, sorry, that was
all the
bad.
Tyler bots joined.
They're bugging us again.
Okay. So essentially, all the image data is already inside this NFT. All the IPFS data, which are these things right here. Yeah. So right now it's just an egg. Tomorrow it should crack, and then the next day my pigeon should be revealed. But what they're doing is the NFT isn't going to update at all. What's going to happen is the IPFS CIDs are going to be pinned 24 hours and then 48 hours after the mint. So that's how it updates. If that makes sense. I feel like I did a terrible job.
I buy my egg tomorrow.
Twice. Oh man.
If I buy my egg tomorrow, it will crack 2 days after.
It'll crack 24 hours after mint, and then 24 hours after it cracks, it'll open up.
Cool. So it's set to do it from when you buy it.
Yep.
Cool.
And so each one,
so it's still permanent afterwards.
Yep, and it doesn't. The NFT isn't going to change. Literally, all that's happening. If you guys know like how pinning images and stuff works, these 2 images. These are the CIDs.
You have it set to share your audio, your system audio.
Is it playing something?
Yeah, we can hear ourselves.
Oh. Sorry.
No problem.
My bad.
We all learn with that.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, this will all. I don't know why I'm doing such a terrible
You were
job.
saying
I'm so
something
excited.
about
we
pinning.
interrupted you,
No,
but
we
you're good.
interrupted the hell out of you. You were talking about how when you pin something, it's like
Yeah, you're explaining how pinning works. I think.
Yeah. So these images, so instead of updating the NFT, like burning and reminting, I guess is the best way to say it.
Right.
They're literally just gonna pin the CID, the IPFS hashes, to update it, which I think is super interesting. And
That's a good way to do it.
yeah, they built it into their whole INFT thing. So while these won't change after they're hatched, like other NFTs, like it won't loop. The pigeon's not gonna go back in the egg, but you'll still be able to see all the steps of it.
Damn, that's really cool. Like that's a great option. I didn't even think that was an option.
Yeah,
So,
honestly,
I don't need it to loop. Like it's more realistic in a lot of ways if it does just do it that way.
Definitely. Sorry, that was super long-winded. It's a very cool project. I suggest.
So I could buy tomorrow. It's 80 ADA, but it evolves.
Yeah, 95 ADA, I believe.
Oh,
to me.
95.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I said all that cracking stuff is cool. I think the coolest takeaway from this project is how all of them are created individually. Actually, I'll show one more thing real quick, just because it's really
there's
impressive.
going to be like utility in the form of an animated series, I think. Like
yeah, they're doing. I'm not sure the details on that too much, but here you can see pages. I mean, it honestly doesn't do justice until you zoom in to see like all the pages, but like it's just like so much work went into all these guys.
Damn.
I love looking at stuff like this. But
me too. Concept art,
So
release.
cool. I like there's a house there. That's
I
gonna
know,
be
house
cool.
pigeon. He's gonna be amazing.
There's so many good pigeons in here.
It says
I really wanna meet
castle.
one. I don't know if it's possible. It'll be Mardi Gras day. I don't see it happening.
Maybe we could buy one.
I just noticed Kill Bird over here.
Oh yeah. That's awesome.
It's a good one.
All right, cool. Well, we got other project here called Petbot. See what Petbot's all about.
Interesting.
Sounds like a Tamagotchi. Petbot is a PFP style NFT project. Over 100 unique pet traits and over 200 base bots are combined to create thousands of unique possibilities, bringing bots together with their loyal pets. I see. The main drop date and price has not been announced yet, but for their first drop, they're introducing a Petbot optimization module, aka a POM. Each POM is a token that will grant the holder a 24-hour period to mint a Petbot one of one before the public sale. Oh, nice. It's kind of like how Cardano has like one of ones within the project. That's cool. So there are going to be 1,111 that are for sale in this drop, but you can also get a POM unit during this. Does that sound right? I think that if I'm not sure how you get these POM units. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It looks like that's their first drop.
Oh.
Is that not it?
Well, it looked to me like, yeah, it's kind of hard to tell exactly, but it looks to me like you were getting like a Petbot and potentially those, but we'll have to check out the Twitter more. Oh my God, so cool.
Yeah, we'll just said the drop is for the POM unit.
Oh, it is. Okay,
Yeah, that's what it
damn.
says.
Okay, so I wonder if the POM units are also like bots, or is it just like it's just a token?
Looks like it is.
It's a token that grants them the 24-hour period to mint
Oh,
a bot
right,
before
right.
the public sale.
Okay.
Sure.
So it's like an early mint token.
Right.
All right, cool.
111 of each color, and it will be March 1st at 11 p.m. for 22 ADA each.
And that's 11 p.m. UTC.
Yeah, 11 p.m. UTC.
There. All right, now we've got.
It's.
Yeah.
I feel like it's weird transitioning from all those interviews into this. Like I feel like we just like hit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
hit like a
it
like
is.
a
Yeah.
We
big
had a
puddle of
rhythm. We
water. or
nailed
something.
that part. We're
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
stumbling right now, but I think we're gonna find our feet.
Yeah,
Totally.
definitely.
And this is only our second ever show like this.
And it's
so
Mardi Gras, so
we're
I
Hey,
feeling it
third,
out.
what that means,
third.
but it
We've
makes
got a
it
lot of
not
reasons,
necessarily
don't you
anarchy,
see?
yeah.
That's a very good observation, though, Tyler. I do agree with it.
All right. Now this is pretty cool. Masked
Yeah.
Plant by Anna Himas.
Could be either.
Masked Plant will be Anna's 6th CNFT collection. The 200 hand-drawn images are inspired by the geometric patterns of the Alocasia,
Alocasia.
I'll bet you that's it. Alocasia, nice, houseplant, and are based on an original oil painting. That's pretty cool. So they have their original oil painting, and then it looks like it was altered.
It kind of looks
to have different expressions of itself.
It's got Diliot plant vibes.
Yeah, it definitely does. I feel some Diliot.
Yeah. Probably because of the masks, maybe.
That's true. You do see some in the leaves.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Look at that beautiful mask.
The drop date is Wednesday, March 2nd at 4 p.m. UTC. The cost is 38 ADA, and there will be 200 NFTs available in this collection.
Very cool.
She drops awesome stuff.
Guardians Season 2.
Oh, look. This is our boy Jason from Jason and Allie, who was on Cardano Women earlier. There she is. She was on for Cardano Women, and her partner is Jason, who is behind this project.
Very interesting. Love these process pics.
Mm-hmm.
Guardians is the continuation of Jason Mateus's collab with Angel Baby Hit Squad. Per the photographer's Discord, this collection features over 120 hours of work, photographs from 3 continents, and 10 guardians. The story, these angels or guardians were created imagining a moment in their lives when no one was watching them.
Wow.
Just a pure, aloof moment in their own thoughts and in their environments. The guardians are not angels in the typical sense. The guardians were created by Gaia to defend herself from Titan in the epic fantasy novels that the artist is writing.
Nice.
As such, their connection to nature and the ethereal is profound. They adopt the traits of what they guard. You'll see this take effect in the artwork.
Dude, it's like some of these look like they're taken from In the Volcano that Jishan went to.
Yeah.
Like, I love the idea of them being these profound, interesting moments.
Yeah, very cool. Each artwork is 8K resolution and has had 10 plus hours of editing put into it. In the metadata of each guardian is linked the speed edit, of which we saw earlier, but here's an example of a speed edit. Very
Is
cool.
it on screen? Okay.
Yeah, we're sharing it. We're
Okay,
popping
cool,
this
cool.
thing up left and right. So you get to see the speed edit of the image, which is awesome. The owner of each image is granted the right to print their guardian for personal use only. Now that
Cool.
drop date is Wednesday the 3rd at 3:33 PST.
3:33 at 3:33 PST.
And that's 11:33 UTC. And the cost, 500 ADA. There are 25 of these available.
Damn.
That's awesome. These are beautiful. Also, have you guys ever tried to record yourself while doing stuff like this?
Yes,
Yeah.
we actually played
Dr.
one on your
Everything
show.
Will Be All Right.
Remember?
Right. Yeah, true. I forgot about that. Damn.
But only a few.
I used to do it all the time, but I don't know. I post them, and I just didn't know how to share it effectively. I think so. I was just like, whatever.
I
But it is
feel
fun
like
to watch.
I can't. I get like too like ADD, and I'll like do other stuff, and like it'll like mess the
you
whole
really
thing.
do have to, like, okay,
Yeah.
I
doing this.
You gotta like
definitely
really
relate to
be.
that.
It changes your perception of how you're working.
You have
Yeah.
to present the work. I mean, like you have to worry about presenting the working process right too, which is
Yeah.
like another level for sure.
Definitely.
All right, let's take a look at Mystic Monks, Alyssa.
Yeah, you know I want to talk about Mystic Monks.
Momo.
Momo loves Momo.
Tell me about this shit, Momo.
So as you can see, oh yeah, I wanted to tell you guys something. It's a little embarrassing, but I won't get too into it. But this crystal, I actually have to wear a crystal to even survive in this world. I will probably die or turn into something else if I don't wear this crystal. So I just thought I would share that with y'all today so that you don't ever try to clutch it from my neck. Okay? So let's talk about mystic monks. Okay? This is something I really like because I like all things mystical, and monks are super chill. And so Mystic Monks is a community driven project focused on bringing the artist to the forefront of the conversation. We like that. The artist is not usually celebrated and promoted, but usually paid off and shunned away. We were talking about that recently.
Yeah.
They plan to bring artists to the main stage to razzle dazzle away. There will be IRL events, merch, stickers. Those are all in the works. And there will be 8,888 monks released in 4 different waves of 2,222 each. Actually, Mystic Monks was at our Twitter space, our water cooler Twitter space recently. That's cool. I like when people are involved in spaces. They plan to spread out the drops to gather, to gather more hidden Easter eggs, partnerships, and one-of-ones as the time progresses. The artist is Jake I, aka Jake Hogan, a full-time visual artist that works in any medium: digital art, animation, painting, illustration, sculpting, etc. His art is inspired by many things from ancient civilizations to urban street art culture. Yeah, that's a good combo, ancient civilizations.
I like this.
Yeah, these are really cool.
Really cool colors.
The more I'm
Oh,
ever
wow, that
looking at
looks
this Instagram.
damn.
That's great. This is the artist's Instagram, Jake I.
Follow him. And so there's a
That's
whole
what that'll
roadmap
do.
going. The beginning of it is earth donations. There will be 5% donated to one tree planted, which is planting trees in certain areas. Sponsorship of a new African water well in a village of 200. There's merch stuff going. Community artist funds,
yeah.
community funds. Anyway, the drop is going to be March 3rd at 7 p.m. UTC. 42 ADA pull and 2,222 NFTs. Yeah, that one's nice.
Sick. So that's the drop segment. Is there any other drops that we wanted to touch on? Anything going on that anyone's heard about?
I feel like there's like the only big thing I'm waiting for is Jesus is 2, I think. That's the big one I'm waiting for. But
yeah.
And we got some whitelist spots last night.
Yeah. We're all in. Ready
Thank goodness. I should be releasing an article on Jesus 2 tonight or tomorrow if I finish it too late.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if I schedule it to be released.
Tomorrow is a special day.
Yeah, that's true. Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
And also I'm really excited about this is not a drop, but it's kind of like a drop. For the entire month of March, Clay is hosting One Tile and doing like a residency with them. So they will be having yoga with Clay. We will have our Twitter spaces with Clay, which won't be like strictly narcissism healing. They will be more like psychology spaces. And it's going to be really cool. We're going to have like a Women's Day celebration with Jenny from Sushi Bites. And yeah, it's going to be a really nice mindfulness March type of month.
Yeah.
And we think it's going to have the hashtag International Women's Clay.
Oh, I like that.
Jenny came up with that. It was very impressive.
Yeah, Clay, exactly.
Yeah. So that's the biggest thing I can think of. And like maybe, and there will probably be an NFT drop with that Women's Day thing.
I know this isn't technically a drop either, but if anyone got the Heartbreak Club in either 5 or 10, they're doing on Wednesday. They'll be opening the form to receive the shirt or the jacket or sweatshirt. So if anyone got that, also
I only bought one, but I really am hoping to get merch later. Did you get a 5?
Yeah, I was a disgusting degenerate and I did 10. I'm very glad I did, but see, I want the reason I did it is because I want to be like, I want to have as much merch for the con as I can, because that's when I'll wear this stuff,
All
like
right,
100%.
gathering it now.
Yeah.
That's you could write that off. You're gonna be
True.
emceeing it.
It's collectible. That's right. So that's I guess some of the con news that we can share is that we will all be the CNFT news will be heavily
officially. We will be
featured.
emceeing.
We'll be official
interviewing.
MCs among others. There will be a lot of awesome people working the stage with us.
Yeah.
And, we will be there on that team. Hopefully interviewing Charles Hoskinson. I don't see why we wouldn't.
If he's there, he's going on stage. If he's going on stage, he's talking to us.
He's a fun guy. He's so fun. It's close to Colorado, always warm, always sunny. And, he's starting to get into NFTs more and more.
Yeah. So we don't know the details yet, but it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah. And
and you know what we should mention too, because there's a lot of people in the comments disappointed that they can't go. I'm pretty sure Marco said that the whole thing is going to be streamed live, right?
Live stream,
oh yeah,
the whole thing.
The main stage will have a live stream dedicated thing.
They hired camera people to get it all on, to get it will be filmed the whole time.
Yeah.
And then there is that live stage that will be live the whole time.
We're gonna be there with our camera, doing some live broadcast.
Here.
We'll bring you in if you really want.
Comments, then you're there. And maybe we'll finally dust off that stupid phone call thing in our Discord.
True.
The show, voice-wise. Yeah.
And if you have a request, maybe we can bring you to a project you want to see.
That'd be cool.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh man. It's gonna be really exciting.
That'll be really cool. What if, this is just an idea off the top of my head, but like a giveaway, and we get the prize is like you get to like control like where we go. Like you just have like the screen, you can walk around. Yeah. And so I'd be like, go to the Cardania tent, and then we'll just walk to the Cardania tent.
We could even do like a poll to get some random viewership decisions during the thing. We could award people. It could be fun. We'll have a lot of fun with it. And there'll be days for us to screw around with this stuff. So
yeah.
And we're trying to come up with some of the other wild things we can do thematically, like interesting.
Yeah, there'll be treasure hunts.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I just saw Will commented too. Oh, he could be the cameraman.
Yeah. We're gonna get the whole news team.
Yeah,
as a package deal, I think.
Oh yeah.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
And,
but we're excited.
And Stella.
Yeah, we might be doing some work helping to organize the event as well. It depends on life, but
we might go.
We hope
if we can go a few weeks early.
in a bigger way.
I just thought of something hilarious that I have to tell you after the show. I think Stella has to come. I gotta write it down so I don't forget it though. Just wait. I think it's a good idea.
Oh my god, I can't wait to hear this. I love it already.
Okay, so let's go to our next segment.
Let's watch them projects.
That's right, projects to watch. What's out there?
Before they run away like Cardano buzz.
That's right. This is where you find out about things like Jesus 2, which we talked about a long time ago. Yeah, at the very beginning.
Oh my god, that was crazy. I just remember being like, this is so mysterious and exciting when I first saw it.
I'm so excited.
And it's happening. Well, let's see what else is happening on Projects to Watch.
Great job.
Oh, I like that. Why did I like that so much? That was awesome.
Victory.
It goes with our theme. It feels right.
It does.
So this segment is brought to you by our Patreon. That's right, the CNFT News Patreon. It's a thing.
When you're here, your family
picked up a new patron in a while.
Yeah, so it's time.
And I think we might be able to attract some attention by showing you the airdrop for this month.
Yeah,
it's too late to get this. Well, actually, technically, if you sign up today, you could get this.
Yeah,
I forgot. That's
the $20 tiers gets you airdrop. We're always going to be doing the news. We're always going to be doing these airdrops. Every month, there is an NFT that you will receive. Last month, it was those awesome press passes we showed off earlier where G. Sean had his picture in there. and we're always going to do different airdrops. So this month we're about to show you what that one is,
This
and
one's hot.
also in that $20 tier, after 3 months you get an official news mug, just like the ones
That's right.
we have. And we also have a new merch tier where if you pay $50 a month
As a patron, if
as
that's
a
the
patron,
support
if
that
you
put
do
in,
that
yeah.
level, then you get every 3 months a mug, a t-shirt, a hoodie, a tote bag.
Well, every 3 months you get one of those.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then slowly you will gain all the swag. The
Mhm.
Lord of the Swag you will become.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah, we
I
should
wanna
totally
say-
have a Lord of the Swag.
Yeah, I want to say too, like it really does help support the show. Like it's like, I mean, we have like a couple sponsors and stuff, but like we can't.
For 4
We could
people,
not do this with the sponsors. We couldn't do it with the sponsor. We couldn't if we
one
weren't
person
if
couldn't
we
do
weren't
not-
like
all the money. Yeah.
yeah, if we weren't doing other things in the space, we wouldn't be able to do this show.
Hell no.
Couldn't afford it.
Yeah, like we were literally just paying Will less than he even should have been paid using the sponsorship money.
Yeah.
So this is gonna
Yeah,
but
so
now
if you
we're
enjoy
off.
the
We
show,
figured it out
But it's
since
the
then.
beginning of our journey. We're not in
Yeah,
any
yeah,
rush.
yeah,
We'll
definitely.
grow, and if you feel like you want to support us, hop on. The least you can do is like and subscribe.
Dang
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Like and
Yeah.
subscribe. You know you want to. Click that button, mash that button, hit that button.
You know,
Ring that bell for notification.
one other quick thing is still. Oh, right.
Oh yeah, spicy.
So this is
That's
this
a spicy
month's-
nut.
This is February's patron airdrop. Now there are only 5 patrons who are at this level, so only
Very
5 of these
nice.
will be minted.
You
We should
stopped
show
it, you gotta love
the original where it came from if anyone doesn't
yeah.
recognize
The
it.
original, yeah, it's based on an Anchorman poster, of course. Let me see if I can pull that.
That
up,
is the
too.
Bible for our show.
And we've also, of course, got our Stella card auction
Yes.
that we'll be talking
Going
about.
on.
Yes.
It's going on right now. If anyone.
Yes,
Mardi
it's
Gras
active.
Stella is a historic. I mean, this is the first Mardi
Here
Gras
it
the news
is.
has ever had.
There it is.
Certainly her first time dressing up for Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
There's that. You see what I'm talking about. Yeah, so much
Totally.
fun. So yeah, this is Mardi Gras Stella. The auction is live in the Discord, and as always, we do a Stella card every episode. And sometimes
Every
they
Thursday.
sell.
Every week.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, every Thursday. Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they sell, sometimes they don't, and we get to keep them. Either way, we're happy to keep making them, and we're loving what we're doing here.
Stella's a diva. She demands to be dressed up every
Yeah,
week.
exactly.
Either
Yeah.
way.
What up, Shard? Thanks for
What
dropping
if?
in. How you doing
What if Shart was
today?
here?
Glad to have you. So we're talking about
Award winner, CNFT award winner, Shart. Let me just
True
preface this
that.
with he got a resume now.
Yeah,
As
sure.
if he didn't before.
We've left because it's resource intensive to be in the French Quarter, but here we go.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes we come back. Yeah.
Party every day.
Mardi Gras.
Shardy every day.
Okay.
Hey,
What
nice.
people will watch today? Well, it looks like
Shartist.
Melting Moon Boy is a project
Interesting.
on the radar of our team. Let's see what
The
they've
moon
got
boy
to
scorched the
offer.
earth and started melting.
There he is. Okay, cool. Melting Moon Boy. So this is a collection of 5,555 NFTs that depict positivity. Their main goal is to spread awareness and love for great art. Still early in this project, definitely one to keep your eye on as more details are released. No website or drop date yet. We just have a couple of these examples that they have posted. So if this is piquing your PFP senses, if you're tingling, then check this out. Melting Moon Boy.
Cool.
Oh,
Legit.
yeah.
All right, another one. We've got some corporate stuff. Tyler, do you want to
Yeah, this
rail
one looks
against
interesting.
Machine?
Rail against the manti.
So this is another very early project. Something Corporation, that's the name of the project, is a collection of IDs from corporate
Yes.
slaves forever trapped within the Cardano blockchain. As a collective, all holders of the collection are workers of the corporation participating in further development of Cardano NFT community, as well as advocating for advances in technology within the Cardano network. They are currently finalizing the soft roadmap, and we'll be releasing it soon. And there are no further details about the project at the moment, but they have some pretty cool looking art.
And
which is pretty
incidentally,
cool.
Something Corporation, I have to think it was named after this band called Something Corporate that I really liked when I was a teenager. And Something Corporation is very catchy, and I think these are really awesome. And it kind of reminds me of old money in a way, in the way that it's like kind of like commenting on our current situation and how it relates to NFTs the way they do. So I'm excited for
For
that.
real. Another one I wanted to show off, Facility 7, always one to keep your eye on.
I was gonna
Recently-
show off I was gonna show this off a second ago.
Tyler was a winner.
Recently, we had our very first code breaking contest. Now, these contests are secret. They only are going to be announced in the Discord channel, and you have to be an agent to
An
get
activated
involved.
agent.
Exactly. But it's over. Congratulations to the 7 winners. The prize was a 1 of 7 NFT of the alpha art box art design. So this is the alpha design. This is the physical one that I have here.
And this is, the new box art is going to have art from Melissa, our artist who is doing the agent cards with us, and that's going to have the art of the agents in place of where these agent icons are. So this is the OG. This is the original box from when it was first being born. So we wanted to get people away to do some spy stuff to get it.
I'm very
Tyler,
honored to.
You're high up on the list of good spies.
I'm very honored to have added that to my
Exactly.
first collection.
So they've also been promoted to the coveted codebreaker role in our Discord. That's right. There's a secret codebreaker cafe where we are posting sneak peeks and updates, including the very first card art that we have from a collaborator, from one of our collabits.
Oh,
is
yes.
in the house, and he has created.
Don't call it a comeback.
He has created
Captain Zach Swallow.
the fake name, yeah, Zach Swallow. So it's Jack Sparrow, of course, but these are alternate reality versions. And so I'm just tantalizing you because you can't see it. You're not a code breaker. Unless you are, then go down to the code breaker Discord channel and check it out. We're having fun with this. This whole spy thing, it's like really, it's easy to kind of just play in the Discord and make fiction and do these giveaways with different puzzles. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're just ramping up with this one.
Yeah, got the move happening, and then we can go harder on it.
Yes, after we move.
Definitely.
Let's see what else we got here.
Will got that code breaker.
Yeah, that's right. Will's got it in the house.
And we're hoping to do something wild during CNFT Con with spy stuff.
Yeah, some sort of treasure hunt, maybe. I'm not sure.
Let's talk about Rorschach algorithm beasts. Beast mode Rorschach. Rorschach algorithm beast is a collection of 999 hand-selected, procedurally generated creatures. Creepy, you're cute. A frog, a bee, a Cthulhu. Rorschach algorithm beasts come in various unique shapes. What do you see? Because that's going to tell me what I need to know about you. Just kidding. The features of it are on chain. It's on chain. So the code to render the NFTs is stored on the blockchain. Nothing can be lost. It's future proof. There is also an evolution. The NFTs are constantly evolving forever. They change very little from day to day, but noticeably over months or years.
Really interesting.
Wow.
That is very cool. It's like the INFTs, but
built in.
Yeah.
Well, it's really time is the factor rather than, external data collection like the INFTs. It's really interesting.
And you can still display the original form though. There's on-demand high-resolution rendering available. Each NFT comes with the code to produce a 268.
Look at this detail of this zoom.
Whoa! Damn, that's crazy. It
Sorry,
comes with the
268
code.
megapixels. My bad.
Yeah. Version of either the evolved or original form. There is hidden game utility that will be revealed in April. a hidden game utility feature. So stats are already shown for minting, and they will not change. Combat attributes and hidden but not secret seed values. So the drop date for that is Monday, March 14th, and there is no price or time yet available.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
We all agree. Interesting.
Rorschach time.
Oh, okay, let's pop up some Robins.
You said Robin was everywhere, and look, he's here in
Really?
this section too.
Here. All right, Robin is an on-chain. Robin On-Chain is an NFT project from Cardano Robin. Per the Twitter bio, this will be a collection of on-chain meta-friendly AR assets.
Wow.
Not many details about the project yet, but now we do know the full team behind the project.
Rad.
So let's take a look at who's involved. It's a pretty good list here, including CryptoNitties, Cardano Robin, Adam K. Dean, and Federico 4D.
Whoa.
This is one to watch. I mean, it's definitely one to watch. A lot of good people involved.
You got these people. Look at that rainbow necklace he has. That's cool as hell. And those sunglasses.
Yeah, this is hot. I'm liking it.
I can't wait to see what happens there.
All right. Well,
I can't believe all the AR and VR stuff that's in the pipeline.
and Greedy Will he says he's proud of that find. I assume talking about the Rorschach algorithm.
Yeah.
So that is a very unique thing to have dug up in your research. Thank you.
Definitely.
As always, for doing what you do out there.
And Will, people have been saying on the show that they find such good stuff because of this show, and that is because of Will. Like, we did it in the beginning, but not for very long. We had the magic of teaming up with Will, and seriously, you have such a good eccentric style, like eclectic style is the word I was looking for. Like, you always pull from so many different types of projects and appreciate a lot of different stuff. So it makes us proud because it's what we would want to talk about.
Absolutely. Thank you for being on the team.
Yeah.
Good news, team. We're looking to the future, and we've got good paths ahead of us. I think all of us. We're here for the long term, and we're loving it.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so another thing I wanted to bring up, and actually this was shared to me by my mom. She was telling me about this Discord channel, Cardano for Ukraine, in the Ada Cafe Discord, where they're doing fundraising and just informational stuff. But also, I think it's mostly about trying to raise funds for refugees, Ukrainian refugees fleeing from Russia's invasion of their country. Just like crazy
and
times.
people from Russia are leaving their country too.
Yeah, I know. It's so fucked for the Russians too. Like,
yeah, I see that, and I just hope that America is not like just right behind it, because we could be.
Oh yeah, totally.
Right behind that pattern of autocracy.
But the one thing I'm grateful for is that a lot of the a lot of the things that we used to think weren't the illusions have been shattered in a lot of ways. We see things as they are a lot more than before the internet and before it was easier to see what's really going on. There was a lot more propaganda and just assumptions, and now you're a lot closer to solving a problem when you're aware of it. So it's like,
that's right, we're all gaining wisdom as a worldwide society. And this pandemic and then this Russia thing, all very worldwide events. Everyone is affected because Putin's pulling out the nuke button. I mean, he's threatening all sorts of crazy stuff. So everyone's worried. Everyone's a part of it. Same with the pandemic. And this is just how the world is going to be now. We're all going to be dealing with these global events and finding collective connections, I think. And that's only for the good. That's going to force us to use these networking capabilities that we have to reach out and touch each other across the world in the way that the Cardano community is doing. And that is how we can get through finding this larger community and kind of embracing the diversity and the overall brother and sisterhood of all humanity. That's my speech.
That's beautifully said, Pete. Really well put.
Thank you.
and like remembering that I was at Sushi Temple last week right after everything had just started happening after the news, which I usually wouldn't be able to make, and it was really nice. Nicholas led like a meditative talk, and then sort of we all reminded each other that the best thing we can do is spread, do things not out of fear but out of love. And that doesn't mean you can't have bad feelings. You can have them, but just we do have an effect on the world. We might not have a direct effect on this exact situation, but the things we do have an effect on can definitely ripple out, and especially in Cardano. I mean, this place is the blockchain of the future. It could really have big effects. So let's just not be too fearful and find other people and treat each other nice during this time.
Sorry, Will just said Pete is sober. Suddenly had a moment of lucidity. It doesn't happen too often. Don't worry about it.
He has to take a pill to be sober enough.
You're so right. I'm really glad that we're here and that we can find. I mean, so many people I think in our audience are right there with us, and if what we can do as a show is partially be kind of a lodestone to people who share the same kind of outlook, well, that's really good for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it just leads to more larger communities of positivity.
Definitely.
So I guess we won. We did it.
Yay, we won. It's an extravaganza.
Maybe this is the end of the show, victory music.
Tyler really liked it, so I feel like that means, and I think we all did, so I think that means it's meant to be something.
I think that has to continue. I don't know why I like it so much. It's awesome.
It's good. I think having audio cues is kind of a nice part of
it does.
We only have the news intro music, which is great, but there's more to it.
Totally.
Yeah, definitely.
It grows over time.
Okay, cool. So I guess for the CNFT news team, I'm
Summer Horsegrave.
I'm Monique
Scott Chestnut.
Crystal.
And I'm.
It's science.
Cool.
That was such a fun stream.
That was huge. We did great. I hope everyone who's still here gets themselves a little party.